Hello, internet friends. Welcome to Quests and Chaos. It is Saturday night. Thank you so much for spending part of your geekend with us. We really appreciate it. We're playing Call of Cthulhu, Down Darker Trails. And you know what? It's been a minute. So first off, just right off the front, we didn't put the burning hotel picture up this time, but Amy is not with us today. She is nursing a massive hangover. She went to an all-you-can-drink ouzo tasting. You know what? Didn't think about the character when I thought I was.
Yes, I was like, oh, really?
I was trying to think of what the worst alcohol I could think of was, and like ouzo is pretty much it. But that has a different meaning in this group, so scratch that. Amy is not with us today, but we soldier on. But we haven't done it in a while. And we feel like it's implicit, but I just want to give a shout out to these great players. So we have Tiana playing Susanna Deshane. We have Thomas playing Elias Jackson. We have Julie playing, I've got to remember, what is his last name?
Ramsey Cole.
Me and names. And we have Nick playing Many Jareds. And also, and we've had some backup characters come in, but we haven't shouted out the players in a while, so I just wanted to give them some love because they are awesome. Good call, Rachel. Slivovitz. Yeah, it should have been a Slivovitz tasting. That stuff is terrible. Michelle still has a video of me drinking that where I convulse in all sorts of terrible ways. This today, right now, is the very last day, as my wife has reminded me repeatedly, of my 40s. Tomorrow I am 50. And unfortunately, for the second year in a row, COVID has taken the joy of my mini golf tournament, of playing games with friends. But once again, here I have all of you. And that is one heck of a birthday present. So thank you for playing with me and having fun.
I mean, I really think it's just, this whole thing is just a conspiracy to keep my name off that trophy more often.
I mean, clearly.
It's all Amy. Amy wants, because she's got you 2-1.
Yeah. Well, I tied once, right?
Yeah. So you're like tied. 1.5 and she's 2.
Yeah, okay.
She's got you 2 to 1.5. So just a few quick really just a couple announcements, but Birds of Paradise, our friends, the official dice of Quests and Chaos. We roll them. You should too. I, as always, have my Saguaros ready to go. They are super huge. I usually show the D20, but we're playing a real game. So here's what normal 10-sided dice look like next to Saguaros with the oversized 10-sided dice. Love me some Saguaros. Rachel just got her Kickstarter yesterday. And I think Andrea said that all of the Kickstarters that do not involve the Cardinals are out. So your dice are with you or on the way. So that is these days, the way international shipping is working, that is a darn fine Kickstarter. Nice job, Andrea, herding those cats. Nord Games, our friends at Nord Games, they make great products for a not so great game. They will help you play 5e Dungeons and Dragons without giving Wizards of the Coast money, which is a beautiful thing. And if you use our code with Birds of Paradise and with Nord Games, I think both their websites are tinyurl/who cares .3 ampersand.
Maybe okay, you're getting closer. I've got a tiny URL account, so maybe I can make that up.
Oh, there we go. I use tinyurl a lot. But Nord Games, there's a link there. Birds of Paradise also in the chat. You can use our code and get a few bucks off your order, which is never a bad thing.
Can I jump in here real quick?
Please.
Ezra? I do want to say, so you did mention that Nord Games works with 5th edition. It will probably also work with 5.5. Okay, and now back to the show.
Wait, there's a 5.5.
It just got announced. Yeah, it's basically just updating some of the books to take some problematic things out, make things a little bit cleaner.
Remember, so 3rd edition came out, and then like a year later, 3.5 came out.
But 3.5 was substantially different.
Right.
This is minor.
Yeah, calling this 5.5 is really kind of a misnomer because it doesn't, as far as I'm aware anyway, doesn't hugely change things.
Anyway,
5.1.
we should really have a separate show about this stuff.
Yeah.
I'll be the Statler in Waldorf.
Once upon a time, you had the Untitled podcast where you and Amy would have talked about this.
We need like system talk where like, actually I have been, one of the things that I want to do in my podcast, I was just saying this, is I want to get GMs who have run like big campaigns to talk just about that campaign and make it like, pretty spoilerific, but like, so get somebody who's run Drow Wars or Ravenloft or that sort of thing and talk just about the module that, but we could do that with systems too, I guess. Although I wouldn't want to really talk about D&D, but there you go. I've had D&D. I had Connie Chang. They're awesome. And they like the way Transplanar does D&D, I would play D&D. That is awesome. I really like what they do with combat mechanics and with kind of making things more cinematic and more fun and faster. Good stuff.
Tune in on Mondays.
You are playing
to see Ezra suffer through D&D.
Yeah. I again, Swords and Sages is D&D as like absurdist improv exercise, not really any sort of D&D game. Like we have, I think we've had one fight, and that was actually between 2 players.
Whatever helps you sleep at night, Ezra. Whatever helps.
I mean, that's not completely true. The whole first module was a tiny dungeon crawl.
Yeah, it sucked, but
Yeah, I didn't much like it either. Why do you think there hasn't been that many fights?
Tiny dungeon.
Or mini swords.
That's right, mini swords. So we have this week, as always, Monday, Swords and Sages, as I was just reminded that I'm contractually obligated to be there. Never sell your soul, people. That's all I'm saying. You never know when they're going to call in that chit. And then we're back Saturday playing Call of Cthulhu. And that is going to be our week. And again, we see a lot of folks asking on the Discord, go join our Discord, great community. But we see a lot of folks asking on Discord when other shows are coming back and that sort of thing. And it's until we can be in person, not wearing masks, it's just really hard to get those shows going. And role playing in masks seems like it would be a challenge.
Yes. Also on that front, November and December seems like a terrible time to launch a campaign. Just in the fact that we would probably, if we were to launch it, 2 episodes and then we're off for 6 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah. It's better to wait out and, look, somebody willing, we don't have a winter surge, but that is vanishingly unlikely. And so we are going to, Quest and Chaos will always do A, what the county tells us to, and B, make the decision for the safety of our players. That is first and foremost. And I want to once again thank Thomas and Amy for always having that kind of North Star. It is much appreciated on this end. I think that is it for announcements. So Thomas, do you want to try and read your own handwriting?
Yes, I will attempt to read my own handwriting. This should be pretty easy. We have the Dead Boy 42 with 500 bits, 1 for every Jared Reinhardt in existence.
That would probably be a lot more bits.
And then we have Tamago Toro with 500 bits for more atrocities.
Oh, okay.
I think that can be accomplished.
Yeah, it's pretty much par for the course. And I think there was one more.
There could have been, but I might have missed it.
Let's see here. I think there
A couple of subs. Thank you, NGC457.
Yeah, that's what I saw. Okay.
And dangling testes. There, we said it.
A great username. All right. Well, friends, follow us down darker trails. I'm just surprised Alundra wasn't mentioned again. That's, I guess, now she's really gone.
After the last time she called Thomas and was like, look, if you want me to be on this thing.
She can take my place. So last time, it wasn't quite poisoning Lake Michigan, but ditching the entire second and third class of a train to probably some train robbers was, it's on your list of things you've done at the very
you get what you paid for.
They had military support.
Yeah, there you go. So you were on a train. There was all sorts of weirdness going on with was there some sort of monster on the train? Was there not? Nobody knows. And you we should mention that Tactical Bacon put their Patreon bits and I get them so I can use them all month, right? You know what? I will use those. That is my guarantee. Any Patreon that gives me their bits, I will use those.
Very kind of them.
Bacon bits.
I don't know how bacon bits. How many bits do Patreon people give?
It all depends on how.
All right.
Here, let me pull this up.
While you do that, so you were on the train. You were trying to figure out what was going on, and the conductors seemed to be very well armed and trained, and they were protecting something in the back of the train that you weren't sure about. And you finally just cut the cord. Well, not you, Jared. Jared just cut the cord of the train at the saloon car. He's not a monster. Abe would not have let him. One bit to me. All right, I will make sure I use that this month. Thank you, Tactical Bacon. We ended the episode as the third class cars were receding in view, and you steamed off into the night, arriving in Reno that morning. When you arrive in Reno, there are all sorts of questions, but not really asked of you necessarily.
The poor engineer being like,
I'm going to steal something from a Call of Cthulhu actual play and a GM that I've been talking with. And I'm going to say, which one of you has the lowest luck?
I think it's a tie, right? Between...
Yep.
So you both have, all right. What
17. Is it? 17 is how much I have.
17.
All right.
Wow, that's a lot.
I make a party luck roll. Okay. So there is not a conductor on the train now. They all were back there. And so there's some very confused. This train technically is supposed to continue on to San Francisco. So there's some very confused people as the train pulls in, 7 cars lighter than it was supposed to be. But the good news about there not being any conductors on there is that other than one guy in the coal tending, there's really no one to be like, it will talk to them. So you guys managed to get off the train before any uncomfortable questions are asked. And you make your way to your bar. It's been a long time. And as you come through, where's my sheet of paper? A real GM would remember the name of the stupid bartender. But I have totally, was it?
Gabe,
who
isn't
was
it?
that?
Gabe?
I think what?
Gabe. Sounds like Gabe.
Gabe, yeah, that's right.
Gabe, 'cause
Yeah.
it sounds like Gabe.
Yeah. That's right.
Oprah Uma, and we're Oprah. I mean, I think we've done this before.
And so Elias, make me a dodge roll.
Uh-oh.
Actually, I have to open up my dice.
Dice? What?
Oh, these, I don't know why I keep using these. This is like, is this, Nick, is this what you go through? These are just, the dice are terrible, but you keep using them. 91.
All right. So,
so close. So close.
so Elias is the second person through the swinging doors, and he's immediately tackled to the ground by a small figure, smothering him in affection as Renee is all over you, and she says, "Oh, I got the telegram, fiance."
What? For what? Hey, how's it going?
And everyone can make me a spot hidden roll.
I didn't send a telegram. 29. That's a hard success.
Abe looks extremely guilty
83 is a regular success.
as Abe like walks to the bar, just sort of whistling.
I don't think guilty is the right word.
No, that's true. Satisfied?
Oh yeah,
Please.
even with the whistling.
Abe looks very pleased with himself.
And Renee is like, as she is smothering you in affection, you're pretty sure she's searching your pockets for a ring.
I need to go get a ring. And you know what?
Did
I did
you
not
say that?
Yes, I do. And look, I clearly somebody let the cat out of the bag. But I would hate to get a ring that you do not like. So I think we should go together and do that.
Ooh, that could be a good save. That is a good save. You're so thoughtful. Well, let's go. And she will start to like drag you bodily out of the bar.
Okay. Yeah. I
Uh,
should really take a bath first.
she says, I love your scent. As soon as I got the telegram, I went to 3 jewelers and I started looking at rings, but there's still 2 other jewelers in town. So let's start with those 2, see if we like anything, and then we'll go to the other 3.
Sounds like a plan. Let's do it. You're the best.
No, you are schmoopy.
Don't call me Schmoopy.
Oh, we heard that, didn't we? Did we hear that?
You can all make listen rolls.
Can we
She's
make,
not speaking quietly.
Can we make opposed drinking rolls?
Oh yeah, 21. I really got that one.
I got a
love
hard success on that listen roll. What a great way to get a check mark.
it. Yep,
What
exactly.
do I roll to black it out? That's the real question.
Crit fail a con roll.
No, I'm the wrong character to do that.
And so Abe actually will just head right up to the office. I can't sleep on trains. I drink too much. And he's going right to his room.
I'm gonna go see how Jonesy's doing.
All right. Gabe. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Jared.
I figure Suzanne and I would carry the chest up somewhere get it out of the way.
Luckily, it's still in the
Back
crate.
down. Yeah.
Yeah, if there's like a strong room that we use for money and other similar things, I would want to put it in there and lock it and be
So
no one goes in there.
You have a safe in the office.
I don't think
It's not big enough for the chest.
And this is, do we really want something that can curse other things near our money?
I mean, with the way that money's been going lately, I don't think we could do much worse.
What do you mean? We did great up in Lake Michigan. We made a pretty penny. Like Jared is actually dressed nicely compared to he's wearing the finest poncho.
Is that a silk poncho?
The finest poncho is a good episode title.
Wow.
But we can take this up to one of our rooms.
Oh yeah. Whose room is this going to be in?
Well, figuring I don't have a soul, I would be the least affected.
Yeah, that actually seems, I hate to ditch it off on you, but that does sound like the most reasonable thing to do.
All right. Yeah, that'll be a thing you can do. And so you're going to put the bone chest in Jared's room.
The way that he phrased that makes me think that we should rethink this, but there's nowhere that's going to be better. So it's like close and lock the window, pull the blinds, like make it as secure as possible.
Are you leaving it? By the way, I have a feeling as we speak, Slithy Tobe is like carving a bone cage out of foam or something. I don't know.
One can only hope.
Bone chest. Are you leaving it in the crate?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay,
I don't see why we would take it out.
There's a great big crate. You know, that takes up a good chunk of your room, but
Hey, he's only in there to sleep. It's fine.
that's right. It's now you have a table.
Well, and it also reads as less weird as a large crate as opposed to the bone chest, and we're not taking the tablet out of the bone chest, so
It also radiates a lot less evil
that too.
in the crate versus the bone chest. So Susanna, as you two come down, Gabe will say, oh wait, he's gonna make a nope. He says, Marshall, I have a telegram for you.
Oh, all right. And I'll come over and grab it.
All right. It is a telegram from the Department of Justice. And it essentially asks, where are you? We have a mission for you.
Oh, hell. Ugh. Debating whether or not I should answer that, because I think that we want to try to get the chest down to Mexico as soon as we can to get this thing out of our lives. But yeah, is there anyone here in Reno that I can check in with, or do I need to send a telegram back?
Depends on how much you trust Diamond Jim.
Not at all. Okay, I'm gonna send a telegram back, just briefly. I'm back in Reno for a short time. What do you need?
So there is in the state capital, which in Nevada isn't it Sparks?
Sparks, Nevada.
There is a federal courthouse.
Okay.
Which would be usually where you would, get.
How far is Sparks from Reno?
On the horse, a couple days.
Okay, so I will send the telegram and say I'm in Reno. Do I need to go to Sparks in order to get this mission?
Okay. I'm just gonna Sparks, Nevada. Let's see how far it is from Reno.
While he's doing that, welcome in. It's good to see you.
Oh, look at
that. Welcome and well met, friends.
There's nothing sadder than watching. Or wait, Carson City is the capital of Nevada, isn't it?
You
know what? Bing, where are you?
Oh, did you hear the most searched term on Bing is Google?
Bing, like Bing Crosby.
Are we gonna do a giveaway, Thomas? Thomas, are we gonna do
Oh, yeah. Okay, hold on. I gotta set Nightbot up. Hey, everybody, we're gonna do a giveaway.
Carson City.
Carson City. Okay.
All right. So Carson City is about 2 days south of Reno.
Okay.
And often they will give you missions over Telegram, but they prefer to do it in person.
Okay.
Usually because often there are there's like paperwork or stuff like that can't be conveyed.
Sure.
But you send that telegram, that's no problem. So Ramsey,
before you get to do too much, we're gonna do a giveaway.
woohoo!
A couple of tumblers. Does anyone have one within arm's reach?
I know Jared.
this?
Nick
Good
does.
enough to
There we
show
go, the
that-
silver bullet tumbler.
and a little wolf.
A little hard to see. Oh, there it is. There's a wolf.
Yeah, it's tough to. It's subtle.
It's October, it's a new month. Everybody's
Yes.
eligible. And nobody tell Bomb Clancy.
Clancy,
Tom
win it.
Clancy, come
Win
here.
it.
You know what? They might not be on right now, so
Oh,
hurry up, everybody enter.
Yeah,
and,
this is your chance.
Can-
The reign
can
of
I
terror
enter
has
on
not.
behalf of
Somewhere Bomb
Clancy?
Clancy just went like giveaway.
Nobody message them. Let's let this play out. See what happens.
So-
Tiana, I see you messaging.
I am doing no such thing. I don't know what you're talking about.
Hashtag chaos. We will do the drawing just as soon as Bomb Clancy enters the chat.
You just want to make her watch?
Yeah, yeah.
Isn't this the last piece that she needs to build her swag throne?
You
She
are
has-
a
she-
son of a bitch.
Yeah, they have tumblers already.
Oh, okay. Well,
Because here's a secret. Anybody can get those tumblers. You just have to go to questandchaos.com/merch, where you're to might as well get a flask and a set of coasters while you're at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, these coasters are fantastic.
Those coasters not on the site.
Oh, we only have the Quest and Chaos ones.
Yeah, the Quest and Chaos ones.
These are also fantastic coasters. That was a sticker, actually.
but you
kind
can
of the
put
same
it on the
thing.
coaster, right?
Actually,
so it's
the coaster. The
Well,
funny
put
thing
it
is,
on the wood one. That would ruin it.
the funny thing is, the coaster I use most often is a
A D20, nice.
Yeah.
Really? Oh yeah, those ones. Yeah. Nice.
I remember those well. Yeah.
Right there.
So yeah, you are. You basically all spend a day. Whoa, sorry, Jonesy. And Ramsey. Ramsey, you go and you check on Jonesy, and Jonesy looks great. Jonesy looks healthy, looks like they've, I mean, you're not a psychologist, but looks like they're calm and
Well, they've been working
rested.
out. They got their
That's
thing
right,
going,
yeah.
huh?
they look rested. They look very very at peace with how things are going. Just seems like in a really good place. Still some annoying ankle wounds now and then, but
Awesome. That's great. I go back to my room is down here in the
yeah. And Jonesy will come out and will greet all of you, of course, when they see you. As soon as Abe sees Jonesy, like Abe has come down for a drink, but when Jonesy comes in, Abe just goes, "Oh, that poor son of a bitch," and goes upstairs.
Yeah, I think Jonesy should make a psychology roll.
We all
'Cause
just
I
sort of
know,
we all just sort of look at her and then look down into our glasses, kind of simultaneously.
Yeah.
Oh, friends, what is the problem? Why are you?
Oh, look at that. And welcome, Bomb Clancy. We just rolled the giveaway. Dead Boy 42 with the win.
Yeah. Congratulations, dead boy.
Oh, nice! Congratulations, dead boy. You and Live Mom can toast.
Are you being
So-
serious? Or are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nightbot picked Dead Boy 42. So here's the other thing that is going to happen that might have I missed perhaps in the announcements. We're going to do another giveaway of a digital product on Drive-Thru RPG.
Ooh.
Ooh.
May I suggest the Call of Cthulhu starter kit?
In fact, it is Cthulhu based.
Oh,
Um,
are we doing
and I'm
one of the alones?
just gonna look through this. It is a PDF of A Time to Harvest.
Oh, that is fantastic.
So
Ooh.
Time to Harvest. A Time to Harvest is a campaign that Chaosium did 3 years ago. It's a big campaign, and one of the really interesting things that it has is all the players start out as college students, and then through the course of the adventure, they end up having other jobs. But it kind of, there's a long interlude, and it's a really interesting idea. That one was fun. We played the first part of that one with the gang back in the day during my misbegotten Trail of Cthulhu experiment.
So that is was that what we were playing?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it was.
Anyway,
So if you're a GM, Chaosium has, it's called the Cult of Chaos. It's a GM's club. And
did
what's
I?
that?
Oh no.
What?
I went.
You won? What?
What?
Oh no, everything froze on my screen.
Oh no, you're good. We
My
can see you.
internet connection is unstable.
Oh,
You
no.
I mean, let me just check. No, you seem fine.
Okay.
So not that unstable. I've
No.
seen less stable. I've seen less stable in this room. So Time to Harvest, Chaosium has the Cult of Chaos, where GMs can join this club, and then they will they'll put out adventures that they give you free as PDFs. And Time to Harvest was one of those. They put it out episodically. So like the first month was episode 1, and then you got episode 2, that sort of thing. It's really, there's some neat stuff in there. If you like Me Go, there's some good Me Go stuff in there.
Nice. So that is courtesy of, or if you don't like Migo, you're gonna suffer.
If your player's Twitch at the mention of Migo, then that's probably a good one for you.
You're gonna get cold if you don't like Me Go.
Yeah. So that was from an anonymous community member.
Nice. That is wonderful.
Donating that to as a giveaway. So we will do that giveaway in
we can do it at the
probably
break.
our normal time.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, thank you and welcome in. Thank you so much for raiding. And we're playing Call of Cthulhu, and they've all just made their way back to Reno, and they're getting resituated. Elias, make me a credit rating roll.
All right, this is important, so I'm going to use different dice. You know what? Sorry, hold on.
No, this is the perfect time to crit fumble. The perfect time. You're due. Stick with them. Stay the course.
Well, 72 is not great.
All right.
I mean, my credit rating is not good to begin with. It's 15.
Let's make a psychology roll.
Has it not gone up since you are a partial owner of a bar?
Nope.
Well, the bar is not really making, I mean, the bar is paying for itself, which is awesome, but you're not really like making a ton of money. So luckily for you, Renee doesn't notice as you keep pointing her towards the cheaper rings.
You know what? I've got some cash.
You do.
This is important. What's a good ring cost?
A good ring, you could get a good ring for like $100.
What's a slightly better? You know what? Hey, you know what? You only live once. I've got $180. I will spend all of it.
All right. You get her the ring of her dreams.
Oh.
And
$0.
she will spend the next rest of her life showing everyone this ring repeatedly. And yeah, so and you all end up at the end of the day back in a room. And
did we skip Jonesy?
Oh, right. Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah. So Jonesy,
No, we never skip Jonesy.
so Jonesy, you come out and
Yeah.
they are all at the bar, and they're all looking at Renee's ring.
Oh, yeah, it's good. Good for you.
And did you make that psychology roll, Jonesy?
Yeah.
You can clearly see that they're not avoiding you, but they're not making there's not a lot of eye contact. There's a lot of looking at the ring. Maybe that's it. Maybe
Yeah.
they're just.
Yeah.
But like Susanna is more interested in this ring than you think she's ever been in any other piece of jewelry.
We should we should have drinks to celebrate. And I go behind the bar, I start pouring everyone drinks, and I pour Jonesy something very stiff.
He pulls out the Blackwater flask.
Yeah.
Ooh. That'll cure what? No, wait, that will not cure what ails
That will
Jonesy.
ail what cures you. And so yeah, you all have drinks.
Cheers.
And yeah,
I'm gonna wait till Jonesy puts hers down, and then I'll.
When Jonesy, and again, like this is when Abe goes upstairs, going, "That poor son of a bitch."
Abe has gone upstairs like 4
Yeah,
times.
he's got he keeps coming down and going up, coming down. Going up.
Jonesy's still here.
Look,
Yeah.
Oh damn.
Jonesy. We
Yeah. Jared, what?
we met our mutual rodent friend while we were out, and we came
I start scratching my ankle.
we came across some information which might be pertinent for you to know.
Information. Right. What's the matter?
Have you found Jesus?
You are looking for Jesus?
Well,
Has not come to the bar. I have been.
well, no, Jesus wouldn't do me much good, but seeing as you have a soul and all,
Yeah.
and
I'm not entirely sure that would work.
well, Jonesy, you
no.
might want to give it a shot. Some religion might be good for you.
Have you been on your mission? Did you get touched by the God? You are now telling me to be Christian?
Or whatever will protect your soul from our mutual friend.
Jonesy,
not-
did you
Yes.
read? Did you get a contract?
And did you read
What's-
it real thorough?
There wasn't a lot of time. We needed to do things. I read, and he's going to help me. And yes,
And there is a cost, like there usually is for those sorts of things.
the blood takes my blood.
A little bit more than that. The blood is for while you're alive.
Jonesy, at the end, he's getting your soul.
What?
You sold your soul.
Oh, that.
If you're gonna call him, let me know because my rifle's in my room.
Oh, don't.
Not
Ah!
not here in the middle of the bar.
Yes, no. I must talk to it.
I mean, what-
My
Wow.
soul is gone? Wait,
Well,
I
No,
would feel if
when
it was
you-
gone.
when you die, it's
He will take it
yeah.
and do what with it? I go to hell
I think that would
and
actually
burn?
I think that might actually be preferable. He said something about using it for power.
Oh,
look,
so
Jonesy,
when I die and I'm not using it, then he gets to use it for power?
I mean,
What, my body is okay. I'm dead, but he has the soul.
Your soul is all of you. So assuming that there is an afterlife, you don't get one.
No.
Or
there's
if you
not one?
do,
Well, I mean, not that there's anything wrong with that.
for those of us who have souls, Jared, it is kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Some of my best friends don't have souls.
Only one. Only one. Of
Only
my
one.
don't have a
Well, we have several
Entire
of them.
extended family.
I do know. I mean, Jonesy knows that there's multiple Jared. She knows about that stuff. So, yeah, we have multiple people. But people without souls have been walking around and things.
Again,
Well-
it's not really about what's going on in life. It's about what happens after.
Okay, so did you find out he takes my soul, he has power, and I burn up or I don't do anything? It's just nothing? That's death anyway.
I mean, is it?
I mean, do we know? Either way, I wouldn't call him if I was you. If you could find a third party to mitigate this, he's just going to find some other way to mess with you. He doesn't give any good deals.
I thought I did what I needed to do to help. You guys are all here?
He tried to kill us while we were out.
Oh, we tried to kill him too. So
I mean, to be
Yeah.
fair.
Hmm.
complicated relationship.
I am doing well here. The town, ripe for horseshoes, ripe for building, fixing the train tracks. How many posts have I made? It's been good.
Well, good. I'm glad you're thriving here. And I'll look at everyone. It sounded like I might have a marshalling job that they've called on me for. Like flick the telegram.
Ooh.
Not sure what that's all about, but
I'm not sure why they'd ask me to do my job.
they haven't before now. Why start?
Well, I know. Talk to Ramsey. Ramsey, lots of talking, but didn't make a lot of sense. So told them
Yeah.
to go to bed.
Yeah,
And-
that's Ramsey.
Yeah.
Ramsey experienced, the things that happen when we go out. So
Didn't seem like it bring them down much. They were
They handled it a little too well.
They're a bit of an adrenaline junkie. They're no, she wouldn't know that word.
Thrill seeker.
there you go.
He's a bit of a thrill seeker. Definitely
Yep.
the kind of person who runs into problems.
definitely someone you want on your side.
Eh,
Well,
Or
that's
well- or
that's
very
why I
well-
hired them.
We're very well away from the problem.
Yeah, well, that's why I hired them to help with with all the blacksmithing, because then people don't try to rip me off. They know something will come after them. Well, let me know. I could take break and come and do things, or Ramsey, and Ramsey can stay and watch, or we'll see what happens.
I mean, that's very much up to you. I know that you wanted to get a break and rest from all this for a while, and
Yeah.
if you feel like you're ready to get back out on the dusty trail, that's up to you. But I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on, and if you want to hear more about it, we'll tell you about it.
Jonesy, make me a sanity roll.
Oh heck.
At advantage because of the stiff drink.
Ooh, yes.
All right. So you're going to gain, because of these months you've had of like doing what you love to do and kind of not having to think about, for the most part, having to think on things, you're going to gain 15 sanity.
Jeez.
Whoa.
Someone's sane.
Wow. Okay.
Um,
How about luck?
Out of that.
Luck you get back for doing great things. Making horseshoes.
Keeping the town. Yeah.
Making horseshoes is how you gain luck.
I made a lot of them. Lucky.
But you gave the luck away. That's the problem.
Ah, No, I sold it.
Yeah, right.
Fair point.
So yeah, now you have Renee very quickly gets bored of a "what are we doing here" conversation. And she is now showing everybody in the bar the ring.
I'm keeping an eye on her to make sure that no one tries to like get it from her. Just to be like, she's sweet, but she's dumb.
Yeah, but everyone here knows that she's crazy too, right? I mean, I'm saying that to myself, not out loud, but there's the
I think at least half the people think that any minute she might become a werewolf and kill them. So, it's
You're projecting again, Elias.
if I do take Renee as a PC, I will need to know the lycanthropy rules of Cthulhu.
She's busy saying far too loudly to anyone who will listen, "Mrs. Renee Jackson."
Miss Jackson, if you please.
If you're nasty. So yeah, what you've got, you can just make hay for Mexico. You can see what this marshaling job is. You're guessing it's not going to send you to Mexico.
Probably not.
we put a padlock on my door before we leave.
I mean, if somebody gets upstairs, it means that whoever's tending bar is not tending bar. The stairway is right by the bar and is very well, Gabe is very, and Jonesy as well when Jonesy's doing the backup stuff.
Yeah.
That's you reach a certain level of paranoia, Ezra.
Yeah.
Yes.
And this is a source of unspeakable evil.
Quite. And after all that we've been through to get it.
If only we could find a nearby ghoul hideout.
You could ask Diamond Jim.
Different kind of ghoul.
Oh man. So yeah, no, this is if you guys make the decision, because that's gonna help decide whether Ramsey or Jonesy.
Well,
It's up to you.
No, I'm just saying I have a plan. So
Okay.
I do want to find out what the marshalling job is. So I'm gonna wait to get word on that before I make a decision.
yes. And Jonesy, well, who heard about the marshalling job? That sounds like something, they'd like to do.
Well, where is Carson City?
It's about 2 days south.
Towards Mexico.
I mean, that is correct, but I don't know where they're going to try to send me. And that's my territory tends to be pretty big.
I suppose, yeah.
For the most part, it's the Southwest.
Okay.
I don't know. Are we gonna haul liability with us?
I mean, I'd rather haul it with us than leave it here. And we were gonna take the shaggin' wagon anyway. So if we're heading down that direction,
That's a really crappy way to talk about Abe.
I mean, but it's also completely correct.
Yeah.
Like, love the dude, but some days.
Now the fishery, isn't that what we refer to Abe as?
So part of me wants to kind of stay here for a couple of days. I mean, if you need to travel and
Wonder
get
which
the
part that
mission-
is.
Giggity.
I mean, I'm probably going to have to go down to Carson City in order to get this mission, which means I'll need to take I'll need to ride down 2 days south and come back.
Will have people go with you or not?
If people want to.
I could take a 2-day trip.
Well, I mean, just letting you know, if I'm going, guess I'm bringing some baggage.
Well, and that's why I think that I should either go alone or just take one other person, because I want to make sure that if we're not all going with the shaggin' wagon, I want to make sure that the artifact is protected.
So you can always telegram us too. So if you need us to head down, we can load up and meet you there, so you don't have to ride all the way back.
That's a good point. But I do think, though, the last bit has been a bit tiring, I think. So giving y'all a couple of days, especially to hang out with your new fiance, Elias.
Yeah.
I think that might be a good idea.
They're splitting the party, and then they're splitting the party for days. This is impressive.
Hey, you're the one who threw the marshalling thing at me, sir.
At this point, Diamond Jim comes in. He says, well, I heard you were back in town. And he walks up and he hands you a piece of paper, Susanna.
Heck. I'll take it.
All right.
Good to see you, Diamond Jim.
Looks like you're going to Carson City, Marshall.
Probably. And I'll look at it.
It is a summons. It says that they have information on the wanted murderer fugitive Hank Hanratty.
Hank Hanratty. Is that a name that rings a bell to me?
It is a Hank Hanratty, you recall, is a former Confederate that they've been hunting.
Remember the last time we went Confederate hunting?
Do.
I figured that might be the reason behind Elias's expression.
Remember the town that we went to?
Yeah, I do.
How meta.
Actually, yeah, now that you say that. Well,
who knew that stealing ideas early would come back to bite you like that?
and by you mean you.
Yeah. How was I supposed to know you were going to burn the town down and never be allowed back?
We didn't burn it down.
Metaphorically.
A teeny bit of it combusted.
Yeah. We let it burn itself.
There's
big difference.
So Diamond Jim says, well, this place has been doing all right without you around, but we're glad you're back.
It's good to be back, at least for a little while.
How's the boat?
It is the Duchess remains the gold standard of Reno entertainment.
I am confident that's the case.
I mean, this place is nice, sure.
Yeah, very nice.
It's like the Electrum of standard.
So could I borrow that wagon again?
You have been renting that, correct?
Time
you use it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I just want to make sure now that you're back. I mean, if you need it, totally cool. Just put a coat hanger on the door or something.
Why do you need to borrow it? Now that we're back?
Why you ask that, Elias? Why would you ask that question?
I mean,
Because he's
well,
a masochist.
on Tuesday, there's twins. Thursday, there's triplets.
Yeah.
And I've heard that about one town over, there's quadruplets. So I might, that's an overnight.
I think we're going to be using the shaggin' wagon for transportation purposes relatively soon.
I gotta get me one of those.
Yeah. Have we been charging you a cleaning fee?
Pretty sure we charged an exorbitant fee for it.
Yeah, he paid
Oh,
a
right.
ridiculous. He paid a ridiculous.
Okay.
Like he's part of the reason that the bar is easily breaking even.
No, and there's people who go in between and fix it up.
Oh, that's
The worst job in the world.
probably.
No, hey, it pays well. It pays well.
Not as well as I pay.
Different kind of work.
Well, sorry to hear that the wagon's not available for a while. Hey, do you have plans for it? Where'd you get those pillows?
Right? Did we get
To talk to Abe.
Yeah, Abe did all the decorating and
Oh, yeah. All right. It kind of
Hey,
has an
his,
old man feel to it. Yeah.
yeah. Okay, it was yeah. Yep. Okay, whatever.
All right. Well, welcome back. If you need anything, please don't ask me. And he walks out.
He comes by every once in a while, and he is him.
For a rich owner, he sure loves free drinks.
Well, I mean, you stay rich by not paying.
Yeah.
There you go.
I mean, speaking of that, not to turn this into a tavern simulator, but what is there anything that our bar needs? To help maybe draw clientele or
Ooh,
our game a little bit.
A source of unspeakable evil on the mantle. I could really draw in the business.
Just throw a bone chest right up behind the bar. It's spooky season. Come on.
We must decorate.
You had been trying to get entertainment going, but then when you left, it kind of fell apart. But that could be something. You're thinking you're in good shape. It's just now, and adding the stable and the blacksmithy to it. That's a second source of income.
Sure, the paper's been running itself. Renee's been running the paper, doing all the
Renee has
advertisements.
been running. Yeah. A lot of
essentially the World Weekly News coming out of there.
Yeah.
Sure.
There's a lot of stories about she's been apparently you look at the back issues. She's been running a long serial about a gang of hoodlums from beyond the stars.
Did we tell her about that? You know what? I'll tell her about that.
That boy appears on the
Elias
first
has
page.
terrible pillow talk, is what you've learned. And so she's been running those stories, and the paper, it's a loss leader. That's how it's for tax purposes. So it sounds like, Susanna, you are writing to Carson City. Is anybody going to go with her?
Jonesy volunteered, but
I mean, now it's sounding like we're actually getting ready to look for someone. Is that what that telegram sounds like?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't know where. It could be a go down, then go back up, or it could be go down, keep going down.
Yeah, probably what'll be the best thing to do really is Jones and I'll go down in advance. Are you sure you want to go? I can take the kid with me.
yeah, no, if you want the adrenaline junkie.
No, not that kid. The actual kid, the teenager who works in the stable.
Her backup character, she said.
Jake, yeah.
Jake.
Which has the added advantage of only having my characters out and away.
Right.
I mean, I can take Jake with me if you want to stick here and do stuff, but I would welcome the company.
It was nice to have lots of time to make things, but I think it would be nice to have a trip.
All right. Well, then we'll leave first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
All right. So over the course of the next couple of days, Jared and Elias, you get settled back in, and you don't see a lot of Elias for the first day, and Renee
Renee's
shows
everywhere. All you see Renee all the time at Alliance.
Renee does show you that she's like, look at these telegrams, and she shows you like 4 telegrams from Emperor Norton, and they're just like almost nonsensical. They're like, one of them is an official proclamation demanding you return to San Francisco to face trial for your aiding and abetting of the werewolf junta, as he calls them. Another one just says 5, 4, 3, 2, and then it stops. And the last one says, just like a werewolf, not to respond.
Now I kind of want to respond to prove I'm not a werewolf.
Yeah, but if you respond with "I'm not a werewolf," that's proof you are a werewolf. I don't know if there's any.
It's true. It's what a werewolf would say.
You know what?
I don't have to say that. All I have to say is that I've responded.
Yeah. Are these are to Renee?
They were sent to Renee. Yes.
So yeah, you know what? I would suggest we respond to the last one and just say, things are calm here. No dens to be found. Or
I was just gonna suggest something like, "This is a response. Check and mate."
You know?
Sure, you can send Emperor Norton a telegram. Yeah. All right. And Susanna, you guys get to Carson City and go to the federal courthouse. And Judge Tarleton, Jimmy Tarleton, the hanging judge, Judge Tarleton, says, well, I'm glad you finally showed up. We've got word that Hank Hanratty, did I said it? I've already forgotten.
Yes.
Yeah. Hank Hanratty is in Arizona.
All right.
We believe in a town called Valentine, Arizona.
Valentine. All right.
It's in the northwest part of Arizona. So
we'll need to go back to Reno and then up and
yeah.
over. I have no spatial awareness when it comes to anywhere on the
it's,
continent.
It's south of where you are.
Okay.
And he says Arizona's like below Nevada.
Got it.
The Four Corners thing, you know.
I'm from Alaska. As far as I'm concerned, it's just all the lower 48.
And he says, so we need you to go down and investigate, find Hank Hanratty. This is dead or alive.
All right.
He's a Confederate abettor. He's a murderer. He should be considered armed and dangerous.
All right.
We also believe he's got family down there.
What kind of family?
We think a sister.
Oh, all right. Do you know if the sister's helping him, or is he just out there hiding?
No, I think we think the sister would be a good first place to check.
All right. All right. Well, I will get on this as quickly as I can. How recent is the information about him being out there?
Well, it's been a couple weeks.
But we haven't heard about him picking up and heading anywhere else.
Nope.
All right. And where do I need to bring him back to? Do I need to bring him back here, or just any federal building?
Any federal, any government building can handle the processing.
Got it. All right. And I will take down as much information as he's able to give me. The sister's name.
They don't know it.
How big is the town of Valentine?
Ooh, good question. Valentine is a town of about 300. It's got some outlying ranches, small mines, and prospector claims in the hills and mountains west and southwest of town. The ranches are kind of to the east, northeast, and southeast.
Man, I'm having deja vu.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Miners and the ranchers. It's a tale as old as time.
It's so true. All right. Well, then I'll get everything together. Thank you kindly, Judge.
Thanks. We appreciate it.
And I will promptly head over to the telegraph office and wire to the rest of the group. Heading further south, come meet us in Carson City.
All right. So
Jonesy?
Jonesy and Susanna are already in Carson City. Elias and Jared, Abe will bug you both and he'll go like, well, looks like we're going to Carson City. I'll come in with a telegram from Susanna.
Is there a railway or something that goes down there, or could we hire a carriage?
You could
wagon.
You could hire a stage, or you've got the shaggin' wagon.
Oh, shaggin' wagon. Okay, yeah, let's take the shaggin' wagon.
I mean, that was the point, wasn't it? We're taking the shaggin' wagon further south.
Yeah.
I didn't know it
Diamond
was
Jim.
up here. I thought you two were taking it down for
No,
some.
we took the horses.
Diamond Jim watches it leave town with a single tear. I like to think a
Italian
little
actor.
piece of me is going with it.
No, we cleaned up well enough. I don't think any.
And I guess then the question is Ramsey going to drive the shaggin' wagon since he's the driver?
Well, I mean, the far more important question is why I guess we could pick up supplies in Carson City. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. That's a good question.
Is there any cash in the safe?
Who are you asking that question to?
The safe.
Yes, you find there's about $300 in the
Damn.
safe.
I'm going to take 40 of it.
All right.
And I'll leave a note or write in the ledger.
Outstanding. There's an IOU.
There's an IOU.
Jackson.
Oh, we're never getting that back.
And you guys head south with all right, yeah. So the Ramsey Jonesy thing, I mean, it's tough to do two players at once.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it. I would just pick one and shelf the other.
Yeah.
But
So
whichever one you want to do, it's totally your choice. Whoever you want to play. The other person can they can take the horses back or something, and some of the horses back or something.
Okay, that makes sense. Oof. I
mean,
hadn't thought that far ahead.
it does make the most sense for Ramsey to go because he does drive the wagon. That was what we hired him specifically for.
Yeah. So,
But he's also been on the road the whole time, so he might have reason to stay, right to family.
Right.
hang out for a
Come up
while.
with something if you want to.
So I mean,
It shouldn't be-
it could go completely either way, and it's entirely up to you.
Yeah, see, I was thinking we were going to do like a side thing, and then that's when Jonesy would do a side thing, and then we go back. That's what I was kind of thinking, but no, it sounds like we're going to be going. So
No, that's part of why I was like, I can just take Jake.
yeah, I know. I was just thinking, want to do something else. No, Jonesy hasn't been out for a while.
Ramsey can be occupied for this, though. Like, it's up to you. Like, whatever you want to have happen, have it happen. The wagon will make it down there,
Yep.
Yeah.
mostly intact.
You guys have some wagon driving history, right?
Yeah.
Not good, but
No, we're bad at it.
I think I got lucky once.
You got lucky once, yes.
I mean, it is the shagging.
All right.
wagon.
So I do think Jonesy, though, Jonesy realizes, well, after talking and things like that, Jonesy's going to take the horses back and Ramsey's going to come because Ramsey wants to see this thing go away. And Jonesy is like, okay, I've already got my soul in trouble right now. Do I need to do that one more? Do I need to push it more?
There's also everybody but Ramsey / Jonesy make let's call it an intelligence roll.
Call it a dice roll.
Success.
11 out of, okay, that's a hard success.
All right. Jonesy definitely increases the chances of Brown Jenkins popping by.
And that is, that's part of why, that's honestly part of why Susanna was like, I could just take the kid with me. He's a fast rider.
But Susanna, you got a hard success, right?
Yeah.
All right. So Brown Jenkins might also be the only way any of you learned Spanish in that period of time.
Renee is fluent in Spanish, so maybe.
Oh, who knew?
Okay, let's accidentally run over Elias with the wagon, and then while he's healing, we take Renee down.
I mean, I'm sure she'd love to come along with us.
Are you kidding? Storming an ancient temple in Mexico? She's there. She'd write Elias a letter every day.
Are there sidekick rules in this?
We can make them. Just as we got done talking about not wanting to play two characters.
Yes.
Well, but
Probably,
but he's not playing the second character.
right. Probably what I would do is I would NPC Renee until such time as you needed a backup character or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, also, I just made up that she has no Spanish. I
Hey man, she knows Spanish now.
need to print a character sheet.
Okay.
Would it
Yeah.
occur to any of us to actually? I'm wondering how thick Jared is for like, we can get by without it, or if it would occur to him.
Well, is there?
Now.
Okay. As we're loading up the bone case, I mean, Jared, are there any Jareds that know Spanish?
Would it be Yared or Herod? I don't know how is the J in Spanish? Jalisco. So it would be Herod.
Herod. Yes.
I mean, suppose if one of them ended up down there. I mean, I know how to ask where the bathroom is, so it's possible.
Library.
Jared tells you that to ask where the bathroom is, it's Mas Cerveza, por favor.
Okay, so I think that Ramsey and Jonesy will change places.
Yeah. And Elias will go off again on his adventures.
All right. Is Renee staying or going?
She'll stay.
Okay.
Aw, we need the Spanish speaker. Bring her along.
Do we?
We'll
I
pick
think,
it up.
you know,
I'm sure we'll pick it up as we go.
yeah. We're going to a hotel. They'll speak it. They'll speak English.
We're going to be storming an ancient temple. They won't speak English there.
Well, nothing in there is going to be written in Spanish, so it's a moot point.
I mean,
We will need Brown Jenkins to read whatever is in that temple. However, there's no one who's going to know.
let's call this a history roll. Everybody can make a history roll.
Even Jonesy?
Yeah, even Jonesy or Ramsey or whoever's there.
Well, I don't know where we are right now. So
This is in Carson City after everybody's together.
oh, okay. All right. Jonesy's going back. Ramsey wants to finish this.
Oh, is that a fumble? Is that a
That's a
fumble?
99.
Oh, there you go.
Wow.
Elias is certain that English is just as common as Spanish. Like they don't want to speak the language of their oppressors. Spain took over, they just fought a war to get rid of Spain.
Hey,
They loved the good old US of A.
Hey, why don't we try to bring that Emperor Norton fellow along? Maybe he speaks Spanish.
I think there was another NPC that we were supposed to bring along that was not insane.
Oh no, he was quite insane. I'm sure.
Literally any NPC that Ezra makes is probably, odds are good. They're insane.
What about Abe's dad?
Insane.
I don't know.
Mexico is just one big lake house.
He kills one of the lake house and drowns them. Like, tell me that that's the action of a sane person.
I mean, you guys poisoned Lake Michigan. So.
Yeah, we're not sane. I'm not claiming that we're sane.
What? No, that was one of the sanest things we ever did.
There's your episode title.
There you go.
I wonder if the word sane in a YouTube title would.
No, that's fine. It's totally it's a positive, right? It's a good thing.
So you do a little while they're coming to town for that 2 days. You do a little digging, and you find out that Valentine is a small town in rugged North Arizona, and that you know where it is basically.
Okay.
And it is, let's see. I guess this is Jonesy and Susanna can make library use rolls.
Ew.
Cool.
Okay. Oh my God, I made it.
All right.
21 out of 22.
Oh,
Nice.
I got 0.6 out of 20.
Boom. All right. You guys spend 2 days like going through old newspapers and things like that. And you find that other than you don't find a lot about Valentine other than it has a curious history of earthquakes that geologists can't explain.
Earthquakes that far inland. Interesting.
Yeah, that's aliens. I mean, I'm not there to put that together, but like obviously.
Right. Is there can we how long has the history of earthquakes been going on? Is it just like it's always been this way, or does it seem
No,
like
it seems like the past year.
Okay.
They're
Boy,
relatively recent.
this year has been rough on the entire continental United States, apparently.
Yes, it has. Sorry,
Yes,
wrong accent. Yes, it has.
God damn. I don't even know at this point. Well, I
Many
reckon
things.
well, and I reckon it's gonna be like everywhere else that we've gone with any kind of normal job. There's gonna be something weird going on. We'll just have to figure out how to deal with it.
Well, I do think it's good if I go back to the town and keep things running. And Ramsey will be able to drive for you.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. We don't want our furry friend to come and join us. He tends to make bad situations worse.
Has anybody told Jonesy about the cask of evil?
Nope. Oh wait, yes we did.
Yes. Yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah. No.
That came up when we were talking about putting it on the mantle, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we're already a magnet of trouble with that thing that's coming down south with the guys. But
Yes, I don't think I should be around it too much if what you're telling me is true.
I mean, maybe it'll corrupt your soul enough that fuzzy butt doesn't want it.
I don't know. I think he'll take it no matter what.
Yeah, probably. He seems to like things a bit dirty.
But definitely next time you guys go someplace, I'd love to see if we could get rid of it.
Try to break this deal. I don't know, man. That's it's always worth trying. But I don't know, maybe Jared's right. If there's something to this soul and afterlife business, maybe it's time to get some religion. And not of the sex cult variety.
I don't know. It sounds like Elias has joined.
No. Elias is engaged. He's all right and proper and shit.
No. More like the Diamond Gym guy. Oof.
Yeah, a little bit more.
Yes, well. But he does pay well, so
we are never saying the word sex cult in front of that fella. He would abandon Reno in a heartbeat. Actually, maybe we should.
Abe would also be there.
Yeah.
Probably.
So you, at this point, you're all together, and everybody goes their separate ways. So Jonesy heads back to Reno with the horses, and you guys ride south, and you ride for about 5 days, and you come upon the lovely town of Valentine, Arizona, and it is, there's a couple of mesas. So there's like a canyon and mesas, which are these plateaus basically, and there are sort of rugged mountains around one side of town, and then ranches, mainly cattle, mainly cattle, not sheep, that are spread around the other side of town, fairly equally, and you ride into town, and the shaggin' wagon is big news. What do you got, Thomas?
So two things. Tamago Tora with 500 bits, because this sounds like a dynamite type of job.
There's
and the other thing
title.
is I would like to pick up some dynamite while we're in Carson City before we get out of there.
Oh hell.
I was gonna say get some good rations and whatnot for the trip.
It's 50 cents a stick in Carson City.
Whoa.
This is mining country.
yeah.
It's just gonna get worse the closer that we get to Valentine.
And load up on some food, hardtack.
Yeah, sure. So it works out to about $5 a piece for all the provisions for camping and that sort of thing.
We still have all our camping gear, don't we?
It's true. And you've got the shaggin' wagon. Although Abe always sleeps inside the shaggin' wagon. And so you come riding into town, and the shaggin' wagon is not like any stage that has ever come into this town. So there's a lot of like checking you out as you roll in, and you find, let's see here, the lovely inn. There's
in.
Yes. Should we actually have a cover story? Are we journalists researching this earthquake scenario?
Sure.
Just passing through?
Well, no, let's stick with something that fits our backgrounds. We're entrepreneurs looking to set up see what the watering hole situation is here.
So there are two.
Driver.
There are two inns in town. One is on the outskirts and seems a little dingy. The Buena Suerte Cantina. Let's see. Do they? And then the other, which seems more like your kind of seems like a normal one, is the Sweetwater Saloon.
Excuse me?
All right.
Cool. Right. Well,
I don't. The Sweetwater Saloon sounds wonderful.
You have a very different definition of wonderful, but it does look a little bit less dingy than the other place.
Let's go.
And plus, none of you know what Buena Suerte means.
Nope. Good something.
It's Spanish for backup hotel. Now I want to know how to say backup hotel in Spanish.
So what do we know about this guy that we're looking for? Is he the kind of, do we know if he's the kind of person who would hide out in a canyon, or if he'd go hide out in a ranch house? Like, is he the kind of person that would rough it and like lay low like that? What do we know about him?
Well, it's been about 3 weeks since the federales heard much about him. So if he's here, he's gone to ground. So either, I mean, he might be staying with his sister. His sister is here in town somewhere, in a town of 300 people. It shouldn't be too hard to find her, but I don't know her name. They don't know her name.
Mm.
So finding her is going to be a bit of a challenge. Unless if she is married, it's going to be harder. If she's not, it's a pretty unusual last name.
It looks like backup is Copia or Respaldo. So Hotel de Respaldo, maybe Hotel de Copia.
That's
what the chat says.
That's what Elder Tyne is saying in the chat. Yeah.
There we go. Well, Google agrees. So you roll up to the Sweetwater. It is always a treat to try and put the Shaggin' Wagon in a stable.
Yep.
It is currently being pulled by 4 horses. So
that extra horsepower.
You pull up, and the stable boy will take it and be like, "Gee whiz, mister, this sure is some stage."
It is. It certainly is, young man.
Yeah, we like it.
I'm kind of surprised that it didn't get a proper covering while we were away, but
I'm not. It adds to the ambiance.
And he'll take it off, and you come in, and behind the bar is a stout and balding man. He's got a big bushy mustache, and he says, "Hey, how are you doing? Welcome to the Sweetwater Saloon."
hey, nice to meet you. Is this your place?
It is. How do you do? I'm Tyler Phibbs.
Mr. Phibbs, nice to meet you.
Thank you. What can I do you for?
We're gonna need some rooms here.
Okay, well,
in town for a little bit.
let's see. Everybody make me a luck roll.
I know, right? I feel it every single time.
Oh my gosh.
Are mean.
I rolled an 01.
Holy shit!
Oh, wow.
Man. All right. Well, that'll
That's
be
got to count for something.
That'll be a
I'm not
critical
gonna roll.
success. So he says, "Well, I got 2 rooms available right now."
And we don't have Abe to take up an entire one on his own, right?
Oh no, Abe's like, "I'll take one."
Just give him a look. You're gonna be sharing,
You're damn right I am.
not with other people. With us. There's 2 rooms and 5 people.
Man, is that going to get awkward for you?
Hey, Jared, have fun.
I was about to say I'm used. I'll just get so shit faced it won't matter.
Tuck him under the wagon there.
Is how many rooms do you have here? It's
We got 4.
oh, okay.
Two of them are currently taken.
Is it how's business around here? So do you find yourself sold out a lot?
Yeah, it's doing pretty well. Yeah, we get a lot of prospectors coming into town for a little while, coming out of the mountains because they want to get supplies, that sort of thing. People on their way down south to Phoenix or Yuma to get to the rail lines, that sort of thing.
How's that other place outside of town? Is it
Oh, the Buena Suerte
Yeah.
place is a shithole.
How many rooms do they have?
None that you'd want to stay in,
Eh,
unless you like La Cucarachas. He goes, I'm
Well,
interested.
what?
That sounds exotic.
Yeah, well, what?
Sorry, I'm afraid we don't speak Spanish.
Oh,
Oh,
cockroaches.
Yeah.
Place is lousy with it.
So anyway, we'll take the 2 rooms.
All right.
for,
$1 a day, meals not included.
All right.
But we've got Molly, my one of my servers. She's a good cook, makes a good hearty breakfast, some dinner, lunch is on your own. Each meal's a quarter,
All right.
and your first drink is on me. And he
Ooh.
pours 4 whiskeys, 5 whiskeys.
Shit.
He pours 5 whiskeys.
Yeah.
Everybody make a dex roll.
22 out of 80.
Oof, that is, geez, 63 out of 70.
Right,
Just made it.
Ramsey.
67 out of 70.
Abe drinks yours real fast and then drinks his. And he's like, he lines them up on the bar, and as he's pouring them, Abe gets 2 of them down before the rest of you like grab them.
I just like swat his hand away from mine.
You owe me. You owe me.
So, what brings you guys to the town of Sweetwater?
Well, we're seeing if there's anything worth investing here.
Oh, what are you investing in? You're looking at the mines. You want to buy some cattle?
I think we're looking more at, infrastructure, if there's business passing through, supply and stuff like that.
If we could get a rail line into town, that'd be pretty great.
So, okay. Anything else missing around here? Church?
We don't miss the church. No, we got a, let's see, what is it? It's no, that Boone guy. He's got a little church going there.
Oh, good.
I don't trust people that don't drink.
Yeah. Don't
Yeah.
drink. I'm gonna buy one. Does this guy have beer too?
Oh yeah, he'll have
All
one.
right, give me a beer.
I'll just read it straight from chat. How's the sausage business in this town? Thank you, Tobago Tora.
Sausage business.
I mean, actual sausages. This is Abe Froman, Jr., Sausage Prince of Chicago.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's why he gets his own room.
He's not
Typically.
getting his own room.
That's why he likes to think he's going to get his own room.
So you're looking to invest in sausage?
No, we're looking to invest in whatever's missing in this town. Whatever's not already cornered.
Well, Well, I mean, so Valentine's fairly new. Sorry, he doesn't say Valentine. He says Sweetwater is fairly new.
Sweetwater.
Yeah, Sweetwater. Here we are in town. Sweetwater, great town.
I thought it was called Valentine.
Oh, yeah, sure, yeah, that.
Why has it got 2 names?
It doesn't have 2 names. I just, name of the tavern. It's easy to mistake.
Can I do a psychology check to see if I believe him or if something weird is going on?
Sure, yeah, you can make a psychology check on that.
And I can believe whatever I want without a psychology check,
It's
right?
true. It's
Okay.
As you do. Yeah, that's a 97.
All right. This guy is lying to you.
Oh, okay.
He's hiding something.
Clearly.
I did roll as well and a hard success.
All right. This guy seems confused. Like he's given you 2 rounds of free drinks, saying your first one's on me. He's done it twice. He seems a little out of it.
Is this like Brighton out of it? Is it in season here?
Well, I mean, you didn't make the rolls, so.
No, but I could tell that he was like there's something up with that.
He's
I
not
couldn't tell what it
oblivious.
was,
He's
but-
not 100. He's not oblivious or anything like that. He just seems like he's like, he's like, what, huh? He's easily distracted.
He's drunk. I understand. You can just say it.
So, oh yeah. I don't know.
So what brings you guys to Sweetwater?
Just passing through.
Okay.
Had many of them earthquakes lately?
Oh man, those earthquakes, that's something else, man. I don't know what that's all about. Creepy.
I heard it started like a year ago, something like that.
Yeah, it seems like. I mean, like I said, the town, we're maybe 5 years, hadn't been around that long. But yeah, around about a year ago they started. Yeah, they're it's not nothing, let me tell you.
How often are they going to be here while we're here?
I don't know. Sometimes you don't feel them. Sometimes I feel them. You don't. Sometimes they feel them. You don't.
Interesting.
Yeah. What rooms are ours again?
Oh, you got the 2 on the left there.
On the left.
Right.
You got the one with the deer skull and the one with the rattlesnake skeleton. And sure, and yeah, you look up and above the rooms, there are all sorts of skeletons of various creatures.
Well, Abe is gonna love it because he's sleeping in the same room as the crate now. I'm gonna go get it and bring it up to our room.
All right. Yeah, you drag it up there, and Abe's like, I hate that thing.
We'll get ourselves settled in and kind of lean over to the others. This fella's hiding something. I don't know what's going on.
When you go, you go in your rooms, and the rooms are kind of weird. I mean, they're not bad. They're fairly weighed up, but there are again the whole skeleton motif continues. Like there's like the skeleton of a little lizard and that sort of thing, and they're all just kind of nailed to the wall, basically. And each room has a wind chime in it, and
That's coming down.
You have
Yeah,
a
I was about
window.
to say that thing's coming straight down.
So you have a window that looks out on a little porch. You don't have a door out to the porch. The porch, there's a door, a universal door, but there are wind chimes outside of every window, and also like crystals hanging down.
Okay, maybe they should stay since there's somebody trying to climb in the window. If there's any dream catchers anywhere, those are coming down again.
You
No,
do not
those
see
are-
any
those are
dream
good.
catchers.
Now I feel so bad because I wasted that 01 and I want to make a mythos roll. Like to see if there's any sort of pattern to how stuff's laid out, if there's any sort of method to the madness.
I mean, if you want to make a mythos roll, you can always make a mythos roll.
You know what? I feel like today would be the day that I roll 2 01s in a row. I'd be very wrong, but not critically wrong.
Well, that's something.
We can
All right.
always inspire that.
Inspired Cthulhu mythos.
Good.
Yes.
That is a complete waste of inspiration.
All right. As you get situated in your rooms, we're going to go to break. So don't forget, we are giving away a PDF copy of Time for Harvest, the new campaign from Chaosium for Call of Cthulhu. It is it's a big campaign. You'll be playing that sucker for a while. So it's going to be #chaos in the chat to be entered to win. And we'll be back just as soon as 5 people can use 5 bathrooms. I did the math on the fly, even without.
All right, you're about to hear me in the break video.
Oh.
Hey everyone, I wanted to take a moment and thank you for watching and supporting us. It's challenging to produce this content week after week, and your support really does make a difference. In fact, all of your support we call Tavern Upkeep. We have a monthly goal that we need to reach in order to maintain and to grow. We have currently set this at $1,500 per month. These funds go to purchasing and shipping giveaways, game and game accessories for us to use on the stream, and a portion of the rent here at the studio. We are asking you to help us reach that Tavern Upkeep goal every single month. There are many ways to contribute. The Patreon is the best bang for your buck. As a Patreon member, you are part of the Guild of the 5 E's with access to work-in-progress RPG supplements, the Patreon-only Discord channels, and a space to play in our Guild of the 5 E's D&D campaign. The higher-level patrons can even affect the outcomes of our streamed games by awarding players with cards from the Deck of Inspiration. Another way to support us is by donating bits during a live stream. For each 500 bits donated, an inspiration coin is granted to the players or the GM. There are various effects based on the game system, but in Call of Cthulhu, 1 inspiration coin is 1 reroll. On Dungeons & Dragons, a single coin can be used to add a d6 to any d20 roll, and 2 coins may be added to redeem for a random draw in the Deck of Inspiration. Subscribing on Twitch, whether it's a tiered subscription, a Prime, or a gift sub, helps us fill in the Tavern Upkeep. You get access to Twitch emotes, subscriber-only Discord channel, and a second entry into every on-stream giveaway. The last way to help us with our Tavern Upkeep goal might be the easiest. When you enjoy our content on YouTube, turn off the ad blocker. We put ads in every 30 minutes, so it's not too annoying, but that ad revenue really does add up. With all of that said, the most important thing we can ask of you is to join us live, on replays on YouTube, on podcast, on social media, and the Discord. We are grateful for every member of this community, and we would like to see it continue to grow. Tell your friends and share a link. Thank you.
Welcome back, internet friends. Last chance, #chaos to be entered to win the PDF version of Time for Harvest. Get your chance in there while you can. And what was I don't know what I was going to say there. All right.
We were actually going to say we have a wiki.
Right.
Now.
That's what I was going to say. There is a Quests and Chaos wiki, and pretty much what it says is there's a wiki. So
yeah, pretty much.
So all you people who remember the names of towns that I come up with that I don't remember, jump in that wiki and start putting things in there. Connect the dots that I throw at a wall.
No. This is your chance to make up whatever you want. Go forth and
that's right. Put whatever you want in there.
So some things that we know that we would like to see up there are all of those songs that Squeal the Bard, the character Squeal the Bard, made in wrote. Ben actually wrote all those, lyrics for all those. So those would be great to have up there. All of the orc recipes, those can just be copied straight from the Discord pinned message.
And that is still a pinned message, so it shouldn't be too hard to find.
That kind of stuff. Really, Jensen is on there.
Can someone document Bomb Clancy's Reign of Terror, please?
When did it start? Damn it! When did it start?
Oh no, I have to put the list of all the songs that DJ made.
There's also also a whole bunch of animals from Chaos Agents that all got names.
True.
Boat names or the potential boat names.
Bodie McBoatface, was that one of them?
Probably.
So yeah, this is look, it's not Quests and Chaos wiki, it's our wiki as a community. So make of it what you will. Put all sorts of useless stuff in there.
And if there wants to be a fanfic section up there, you can do that. Absolutely.
I can't believe there hasn't been Abe Froman / I just can't. It writes itself.
That's Smash fiction.
Oh, Smash.
I mean, first of all, Slash is usually homo, but also you don't need to write what's there.
Look,
the point of fan fiction is to fill in the things that aren't there.
Abe's not a picky man.
True.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so you are in the lovely town of Valentine, Arizona. You've just gotten situated in the lovely Sweetwater Saloon, and it's mid-afternoon, so you've got a little time to lay the town out. Susanna, you definitely saw as you came into town that there was a marshal's office. There was like a jail and a sheriff's office or a marshal's office. There's a general store. There's a laundry. There's a church. There's another tavern. There's a schoolhouse.
Do we have any information at all on this guy other than his name and that he has a sister here?
That's basically it. Is that he was last seen out here a few weeks ago. I think I might want to check in with the law here in this town and privately let him know I'm here.
Do we have any
private that stays?
Do we have any general description, age range of this individual?
You do, yeah. So
wanted poster.
And it's Hank Hanratty. He is 29.
Okay. So he's a bit older than Susanna.
And he is described, he's about 6'1", 220.
Goodness.
He is that's the picture in there's not a picture in the wanted poster. It says he has brown eyes and brown hair.
So he is nondescript.
Yeah. I mean, 6'1" is pretty tall, but
And 220 is,
yeah, he's fairly built.
yeah, for that height, that's not too bad.
He's either built or a little overweight.
He's either muscular or heavy.
Yeah.
Mhm. So I'm like scanning the town as we move through it, looking for people who are that tall, because
Okay. You see a few people that are that tall, but nobody that fits that description.
okay.
Congratulations to Tamago Tora for winning that module.
Oh, all right, nice.
Congratulations.
And so you're going to the marshal's office?
Yeah. Once we've settled in to the Sweetwater, I'll go and check in with the local law enforcement, see what I'm dealing with, who I'm dealing with, and basically let them know my business.
All right. So you Lonely Yeti wants to know if I've ever published any. Most of the time I take such bad notes. I feel bad. Somebody actually emailed me and was like, can you like tell me, can you give me the files for this adventure? And I'm like, there are none. I just made it. Like I have the character sheets. So I sent them like the character sheets on the handouts for my game, but I didn't have any, like, I'm like, here's 4 bullet points. That's what I ran it off of. As soon as you write something down, then you have to remember it.
And who wants to do that?
So you all go in, and there is sleeping, like snoozing, the stereotypical like boots up on the desk, hat over his head, overweight older guy with a big Marshall star. There's a locked gun rack behind him.
You mean a sheriff's star?
Is he a marshal or a
He's
sheriff?
a marshal.
Oh,
Interesting. Okay.
All right.
He's
And-
6'1", 220.
He
29
said
years
he
old.
said older. That's
Yeah. You guess this guy's in his late 40s, early 50s.
I've seen a disguise before.
Does this look like a
I'm gonna
disguise?
go
Oh, master of
grab his
disguise?
face.
Pull the mustache. You once again note there's a wind chime outside the jail, and then as you come in, everybody make me a spot hidden, and Susanna, I'll give you a bonus die.
Okay.
is the wind chime actually going off? Is there any
Yeah.
breeze coming
Yeah.
through here?
The wind-
Okay.
Thank goodness for that bonus die. It was a 99 and a 69.
I got
All right.
I got
Yes.
ultimate spot him.
Oh, I
All
got
right.
a hard success.
Hard.
Okay, so you all notice there's somebody in one of the jail cells. There's like a guy on a cot who's literally just going.
Does he have one of those mouth harps, or is he just
No, he's doing it with his finger. He's just sitting. He's just
literally doing it.
lying on a cot, just going.
Brown hair, brown eyes, 6'1".
He is
This
not.
our guy?
This guy is not 6'1". No, that is not.
Ah.
And as soon as you come in, the hard successes or better, you see the sheriff like starts forward and like puts his hat up, and as he's standing up, you see a crystal paperweight on his desk.
Is he a sheriff or a marshal?
Marshall. And he stands up and he says, well, how do? I'm Ted Whitman. I'm the marshal around here.
Ed Whitman, pleasure to meet you. I'm Susanna Deschen, and I'll pull out my badge and flip it open so he can see it, but not the person in the cell.
Okay. The person in the cell is not paying any. He is continuing to just ignore all of you.
Yeah,
And he says, "Well, Marshall, pleased to meet you."
pleasure to meet you. I got sent out this way to look for a fellow, and I wanted to check in with you. Didn't want to step on any toes out here.
Well, I appreciate that. what brings you to town? Oh, is this about the telegram I sent? Are you here looking for Hanratty?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, I saw him. He came into town about a week ago.
Sorry, I thought that the information.
Sorry, he came into town several weeks ago. Yeah, the timeline.
Yeah. I was like, I mean, I know this is an Ezra thing that time doesn't really matter, but I just want to make sure I didn't mishear something.
Oh, I took it immediately as like the NPC thinks it was a week ago, and I was like,
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
other
Breaking this thing wide
NPCs that
open.
would be true with, but no, it was about a month ago. He was at the Sweetwater Saloon, and I saw him a couple times, and maybe somebody there knows where he went. I went back to look, and we've got other problems, but I felt like somebody on some Fed should know about him being here.
Sure. I just have a couple quick questions for you. Did you get any notion of where he might have gone from there? And I hear tell that he has a sister here in town.
Does he know about the sister? I don't know where he went, but he must be laying low because he hasn't come back into town that I've seen.
Right.
And I don't know anything about him having family around here.
It's what Judge Charlton said when I was talking with him in Carson City.
Huh. Well, I didn't send him that information, so I don't know. Maybe the feds know things.
Yeah, they get their fingers everywhere, don't they?
So you might ask ask down at the Sweetwater. Tyler's a good man. He might be able to help you.
Seems a little out of it, doesn't he?
Well, I mean, we got some not so smart folks in town.
What's
But
up?
they're good, well-meaning.
What's up with the gentleman behind you in the blah 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 blah?
Well, like I was saying, with the that's Marty Blanchard, and Marty was he was out. Let's see, when was this? He's been in here now for 2 weeks.
Oh, goodness.
That's pretty much all he does. He's
do you mind if I take a look around back there?
You want to talk to Marty?
I just want to look around, Marty.
I
have a sense for things, so I just like to.
Okay. I should warn you that Marty sometimes gets a little violent.
Do you want me to come with you?
I mean, I don't even want to go in his cell. I just want to go see if I see any angels. I don't say that part out loud.
Yeah, but I have a pretty good idea that I know what he's either looking for, ghosts or angels.
Oh, and I'm looking on the desk on that cool paperweight.
All right. Yeah, you're checking out the paperweight. It is like it's a little crystalline dome, and like the light shines off of it in beautiful ways. So you go up to the thing, and the marshal will come with you. Damn it. And the marshal's like, yeah, damnedest thing. Poor Marty. Doc Foster's taking a look at him, but Doc Fletcher's taking a look at him, but we don't know what to do with him. He's done this now for weeks.
Has he always been like this, or did something happen?
No. So he was out. He was night hawking, and they found him the next morning running around. Blah 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 blah. And when his fellow ranch hands tried to figure out what's going on and calm him down, he damn near killed one of them. He was just super aggressive.
Whereabouts was he found?
Out at his ranch. He worked at one of the ranches. He worked out at the Bar 7 Ranch.
The Bar 7. All right. Where is that relative to town?
Oh, it's about 2 miles northeast of here.
All right. Just curious.
Yeah, no, they've never really had a lot of problems, but for whatever reason, Marty, we don't have. I don't know what to do with somebody who's addled.
Well, especially someone who recently became addled. Makes me think that someone hit him across the head or something.
Could well be. I don't know. You don't see anything, Elias.
All right. Good.
Marshall, would you be able to describe this Hank fellow, seeing as you got to look at him?
Oh, sure. Big old mean looking guy. Yeah, I saw him. Big old mean looking guy.
Two eyes, nose, and a mouth.
Yeah, he had all those.
Was he heavy set, or was he more muscular?
Let's see here. Has he been? Okay. So I need to make a roll here. Oh, okay. So like the marshal is kind of struggling to and then he all of a sudden it's almost like the light in his eyes comes back on, and he's like, oh, 6'1", 6'2", 200 pounds plus, mostly muscle, big old angry guy, short brown hair, cut close. When I saw him, he was wearing Henley and a vest and some beat up old jeans. Looked like he'd been roughing it for a while.
All right.
Marshall, this really cool crystal on your desk, and you got some cool crystals in the wind thing. You guys have a big crystal mine around here?
Yeah, there's crystal mining around here, but this is all the cast-offs. They'll take the cast-offs, the ones they can't sell, and they'll turn them into, ornaments and art and such.
Yeah, I've been seeing some of these wind chimes all over the place. Who's making those? I might need one.
Oh, well, yeah, you could ask. I have to change the name because it's not. I don't want to use Susanna. You can ask.
I'm already twitching every time someone says Marshall. I don't mean me.
Hannah. Just call him Hannah.
You could ask Sarah Wells. She's down by the schoolhouse.
It's just interesting seeing everything everywhere.
Yeah, they're sort of they're a fixture in the town. Helps us put the place on the map. So Marshall, I hope you're, I'm willing to help however you like with this, but I'd like to keep any violence out of town.
I'd prefer to do this as non-violently as possible, but I was told that he should be considered armed and dangerous, and this was a dead or alive situation.
Yeah. I mean,
I will certainly do my best to keep things as calm as possible in your town, but you know how these folks get.
yeah. I mean, it's so this has been a quiet town for long as I can remember. And stuff like this, and he points at Blanchard, didn't really happen. But there's weird stuff going on. And wow, fireworks just went off.
Hell is setting off fireworks.
I don't know. Most days the biggest problem I had was a brawl between miners and cowboys, or the very occasional Apache raid. But I don't know how to deal with any, points at Marty again.
I do have a question for you, Marshall.
Of course.
Two questions, actually. What's the name of the town?
This is Valentine, Arizona.
Does Sweetwater mean anything?
You must have talked to Tyler.
Yeah.
So about 5 years ago, when this turned into a town, and when we incorporated, he really wanted to call the town Sweetwater, and people went with Valentine. And even back then, now he's, Tyler's gotten a little, and he looks at Marty, but even back then, he still had a burr in his underwear about the Sweetwater business.
Okay. So he never recovered from that loss.
I mean, how smart is this guy? Not very. Sure.
Right.
There's no nuance to that answer at all. Well, you might. So I'd see if Tyler knows anything about where Hanratty went, or what you should do is ask his ladies, Molly or Patsy.
Sounds like a job for Abe.
Would Abe ever get around to asking the question, though?
Yeah, no.
No, probably not. Was he particularly known to spend time with these ladies?
Well, they work at his bar. Molly's the cook.
No, I mean with Hanratty.
Oh, I don't know, but I just know that that they probably spend a little more time with people than Tyler does.
Yeah, fair enough.
He's busy running the bar.
I have an odd question for you. Do you think that the weird thing started about the time the earthquakes did? About a year ago?
Huh. Yeah, that tracks somewhat. Yeah.
All right, just curious.
Never made that connection.
Just seemed a bit weird, because what I was reading in some of the papers, that them folk that study rocks think that it's real weird that there are earthquakes in this far.
Is there any direction the earthquakes come from? Is it all over the place, or is it one?
No, they're
one area.
There tend to be. I mean, we don't get them so bad. Just a little shake. We get maybe one or two a week. don't leave anything loose.
All right, fair enough.
Is that what the wind chimes are for? To kind of give you a heads up that the earth is moving?
You know what? That's real clever. Hadn't thought about that.
We are straining this guy's intelligence.
Yeah.
But we have maybe 2 or 3 a week. They're not bad, but I'm given to understand that earthquakes shouldn't be happening with this frequency. People smarter than me have come and did some looking. Couldn't really find why they were happening.
Well, that's interesting.
And if you're lucky, maybe, at night, keep an eye out. We don't know who, but somebody, one of the ranchers, I figure, knowing that the town needs a pick-me-up, there's been, in the last couple of weeks, we get fireworks. Somebody shooting off fireworks.
I think, that sounds fun, Jared. Maybe we can launch some fireworks.
Oh, well, that is exciting.
Do they sell fireworks at the general store?
No, we don't know. I mean, these are big old rockets in the sky with reds and blues and whites, and feels like the 4th of July.
Very patriotic.
Yeah.
Sounds like it's in season.
God damn it. You're mixing your towns, Thomas.
I don't know what that means.
That was Elias. Elias was sending that message to all of you guys.
Right.
We should leave soon, is what he just said. Translating that, for everyone here.
Now, if you're going to go out, and he'll come over and he'll show you on a map, sort of the surrounding areas, and he'll show you that Valentine is in. He goes, so this here's the Southwood Pass. It's a canyon. North of here are the Members Mountains and Knife Cut Mesa, and if you keep going north, you're going to get to the Apache Village. South of here is Shadow Mountain.
Well, that's not ominous at all.
East of here is all the north and east of here are the ranches.
Is it more north or more east where the fireworks are coming from?
Oh, interesting question. Let's see. How smart is this guy?
You've been asking that question a lot the last 10 minutes or so.
I think it's more northeast. But so if you follow the road up past Knife Cut Mesa, and I'm warning you, don't go near the Apache Village.
Makes sense.
I generally try to leave the natives alone when possible.
Like I said, if I can help with anything, you let me know.
All right, you've been a lot of help.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll offer him my hand to shake. Very, very good to meet you, Marshall.
Yeah, he'll pump your hand several times.
After we leave, Ramsey's going to say, do you think that guy could have gone to the Apache village to stir them up? Ramsey.
Which guy? Oh, Hank.
Hank.
Maybe, but I mean, the marshal was saying that they don't get raids here very often. So if he's riling them, probably isn't for that.
I'm curious if the Covingtons are visiting these parts.
Sorry, the
Yeah.
who?
That was the alien gang.
Yeah.
Ah.
The fireworks.
Yeah.
Oh.
We saw some fireworks too. Well, you all did. I was
We did, yeah.
inside.
I don't. Yeah.
Well, that might explain the earth shaking, because there was a pretty good shake when all that went down.
It's possible.
I mean, we've run into way too many weird things to not think this is something weird.
Yeah. I mean, just people not remembering things. You saw him like he went all fuzzy for a second there. And
Yeah.
came back.
Well, maybe one of those snake things is making the earthquakes.
Ooh, the bone snake thing.
That wouldn't really, well, maybe.
That didn't make earthquakes. The only earth shaking was from the dynamite.
And it wasn't
I mean,
really
yeah.
going through the ground. It was going through all the buildings more than
Hmm.
anything.
I know, but
Also, if that was a undead version of one of those snake things, maybe there's live ones.
Oh, I hate
Well,
that their mind works
that-
sometimes.
That thing was
Ooh.
made by the ghouls, remember? So if
Was
it's,
it?
if it's yeah, so if it's something made by the ghouls, we don't really have a problem.
Well, I mean, do all of the ghouls work together?
Well,
sounds
y'all
like we
know
got to
about
go
us?
hunt.
they all work together against the great race.
No, that's fair. I think before we try to do any hunting, we find out as much as we can, so we don't go off half cocked.
I say we get a good meal and stay up and look for some fireworks.
Yeah, try to get a beat on where those are coming from.
There
I
we
wouldn't
go.
mind. Yeah, I wouldn't mind taking a walk around town, looking for things. If you know what I mean.
Which
Yeah.
kind of things?
Things that I've been able to see.
Got it. Right.
Hmm.
Of course, I don't. Ghosts will be hard to tell unless they're, mangled or something.
Well,
But,
what do they look like to you when they're ghosty people?
just like you,
Oh, thanks.
just like just like a.
All right, so we go down the
That
road. and we go-
bad?
yeah, we go down the road. We go. There's two people over there.
Yeah, it's pretty much. I'll be like, hey, do you see that guy with the giant, spike sticking out of his head?
I feel like if we saw something like that, we would make a
We would all
comment.
know.
about,
We would
"Man,
know.
that
You
man
would
is a
know.
sucker."
Yeah.
Well, would we though? I mean, we wouldn't want to be rude. You don't call something like that when someone's walking by.
No, I would want to know right then, right there.
Yeah. Sometimes it's not like that though. So,
Sure.
some
Well, do you want to do that now? Do you want to do that after dark? Because I want to talk to the girls, Molly and Patsy, and see if they know anything about this Henready fella.
Ooh, we can get ourselves some more food.
Some food. Get a couple drinks. Wait for the fireworks to start going off tonight. See if we can't get a beat on those. Start to get the lay of the land. Really.
sounds like a good idea.
At home. We'll go.
All right.
Tyler's first.
All right, so you head back, and Tyler is not behind the bar. Patsy is a young woman, and she'll say, "Pleased to meet you. Welcome."
Hi. I'm Susanna. Sorry, I didn't catch your name.
I'm Patsy,
Pleasure to meet you, Patsy.
and you are.
Susanna.
Elias.
Oh, heck.
We are renting the 2 rooms on the left.
Okay.
I hear you're one of the cooks. You
Oh no, that's
Ollie.
Molly.
You get a lot of people through here, Patsy?
Yeah, we get a lot. It seems like, just so many people all the time. Hard to remember them all.
Well, I'm sure.
Do you know who's renting the 2 rooms on the left?
Right, we're on the left.
Let me check the book.
Sorry.
Yeah. Barb Foreman is in one.
Yep.
I can't read this handwriting. Susan Desplaines.
Sounds like she's from a long way away.
Yeah.
Those are the two on the left. The one on the right is Hillary Corby and Roger Crombie.
Interesting.
Is it roughly time for a meal? Or is this an appropriate time to order food?
Oh, sure. Yeah, I can ask
Molly.
to cook you up something.
That'd be lovely.
Okay, I'll be right back. And she goes back. Hey, you make we got 5 folks who want food.
Dear God, what if the food here makes you stupid?
I don't know if it's the food because
Bar makes you stupid.
no, because the marshal was forgetting things.
That's right too.
Well, it can't be the whiskey.
It
Can't
could
be the
be.
whiskey.
If it's the whiskey, I'm breaking every bottle in this place.
Do we know remember what type, where the shelf? Like, I mean, yeah, I assume some of us care about the whiskey and where it comes from.
You
do notice?
You do not see. It does not look like Blackwater whiskey.
No, this is because Blackwater whiskey.
Oh, I see.
There
Yeah,
can be
you know the bottle.
Is it more of like a mainstream, or does this look like it's a local or something?
It is mainstream. It is a bottle. It is cheap. It's not the good
Okay.
stuff because it was a free drink.
So, it seems to be worse in some people.
Or maybe later in the day.
Or maybe people who've been under the influence a little bit longer.
Now, I don't know about you guys, but this very much reminds me of another hotel that I stayed at that I did not enjoy the effects of.
You're going to have to be more specific. We have not enjoyed most hotels that we've stayed in.
It was a Hilton in Atlantic City.
Are
was-
you referring to Stillwater?
Yeah.
What was wrong with the? No, Stillwater. We stayed in that little. I remember making bacon.
You rented a cabin from the sheriff.
I know. That was Blackwater.
Oh, right. Sorry,
Yeah.
you're right.
Well,
Yeah.
Stillwater was the Warren factions.
Yeah, and I remember Jonesy and I got really angry, and
You did. But that was because of something that you drank.
oh yeah, crap! Can't drink anything here either.
Fuck.
Well, no, that's pretty. I mean, unless they've done something to it, that's this brand. We keep this in our saloon.
Yeah, McGee's. McGee's is the cheap whiskey. The cheap.
Well, and we did,
Keys.
and we did already each have a shot. Abe had 2. Abe, how you feeling?
Fine.
Right. Good.
Oh God, he's stupid already.
Well, no, because it was since it was
That's just
2
Abe.
free rounds. Abe had 3. We had 2. Ramsey had 1.
I'd be finer if there were some women in this town.
Well,
Well, I mean, there's Patsy and Molly right there.
I mean, let's Abe, let's pretend.
Wait a minute. A woman that wouldn't remember me afterwards.
Oh, right.
Oh, damn.
This is that's there's a line that should not be crossed,
And that's it, right?
and
there.
it's right after fish people. So let's just.
I think it's before fish people, but
Yeah.
You know, look, maybe you'll understand when you have 500,000 children.
Would that be a fishing line?
Oh.
Okay, sorry. So
I just
I'm
like slap him upside the back of the head on that one.
I'm this sorry, to be honest.
Gib slap, whack right upside the back of the head.
Jerry just goes, ugh.
Patsy comes back with 5 looks like bowls of chili
Any
with
cornbread?
some cornbread.
Ooh,
Uh,
I'm there.
and she's like, she just finished this, so here you can test it out and see. Molly, oh wait, no, and you see a little face, a pretty blonde face looking from the kitchen, and she's like, she wants to see what you think about it.
I'll wave at her.
I mean, I'll go for a bite because
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
This is like, so this is bison chili. It's got a beautiful spicy flavor to it.
Ooh.
It's
Yeah.
very good.
Have the first bite and then just like immediately start tucking
Oh,
into it.
Yeah,
Cornbread.
Darn
How is
good.
it
Yeah, the cornbread is warm.
Ooh, dip it in. Oh,
Well, you don't eat the cornbread till you're cleaning it up.
I'm dipping it.
You're dipping it. You're doing it wrong.
Everyone eats their food differently, Jared. Leave him alone.
Yeah, and some people do it wrong, different.
Molly is very
Jared's-
happy with your reactions.
Absolutely delicious, Franco.
She says there'll be more for dinner.
Wonderful.
And Patsy is just sort of sitting around the bar. You're pretty sure she's cleaning the same glass over and over and over.
That's what you do at a bar.
That's true.
Patsy, do you know where Tyler went?
Your boss?
Oh, I think he's upstairs.
Okay.
Now here's something. This chili is fantastic. Here go. It was made by someone competent. Should we be talking to Molly?
Probably.
And might she know the trick to not catching the stupid?
We'll have to talk to her to find out.
sounds like
Or-
a plan.
She follows a recipe.
I mean,
Competence.
Let's go. Let's go back and talk to her. Let's go.
Yeah.
So you start to head back to the kitchen, and Patsy like doesn't even look up. And you see in the kitchen, Molly is making more cornbread. She's making big old flats of it. And she looks up and she says, "Hi, how are you? I'm glad you like the chili."
it is absolutely delicious. Where did you get that recipe?
Oh, my mom taught me how to cook, and that was but I mean, I don't use recipes so much.
Just sort of do what feels right.
I can't read.
Well, fair enough.
Good golly, Miss Molly, this was good.
That's funny because it rhymes.
You do a lot of work back here, front of house. Do you what sort of work do you do around here? Do they keep you back here in the kitchen all the time?
I cook.
And you do a fantastic job of it.
A marvelous job.
Thank you.
How long have you been working here?
Long time.
I think we just wanted to stop by and pay our compliments.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
All right.
Right. And I will have brought the bowl back with me and put it down next to wherever the washing up station is.
All right.
Are there any crystals out?
You don't see any.
They're hidden
They're not in the window. They don't
Under
have.
the label.
In the chili.
No.
Do they have any of the wind chimes or anything in here?
Not in the kitchen. No,
No mop of the windows or anything?
no. All of those you saw were on the porch outside of the guest rooms.
Gotcha.
Okay. So I'll leave the bowl there and come out and be like, Patsy, a quick question for you. I heard about a fellow that I might want to talk to about it's about some investing stuff. I don't know if you'd have seen him. It's about yay tall, and I like gesture at about 6 foot tall. Brown hair, brown eye, big eye.
Oh, wow. You see something very similar to what happened with the sheriff, where all of a sudden, like, some dim light comes on behind her eyes. And she says, like, oh, yeah, there was somebody like that. Sounds like that guy who came with his brother. They come in every once in a while. They got a mine. I think they were talking about a mine in the hills south of town somewhere.
All right. Well, thank you very much. That's very helpful. Brother, did you see if he had any other siblings, like a sister?
I mean, it was just those two that came in.
All right. Well, just out of curiosity. Thank you so much for your help.
Sure. Of course.
And before we go and do anything else,
I was about to ask if you'd gotten those.
I looked down. I'm like, oh, they're still here. The Apollyon with 1,000 bits for Ezra.
Oh my!
And it was 35 minutes ago, and his comment was, because this isn't weird enough. However, in those 35 minutes,
are you Apollyon?
it has become weird. So
gotten weird, yeah.
You have 2 bits that will expire tonight.
All right, and
one bacon bit that will continue on. And
so
we have
at
3.
this point, the bar is starting to fill up. There are, there's a few people in there that are clearly prospectors. It's cute few folks that are clearly cowboys. They tend to keep away from each other.
Mm-hmm.
Can we just kind of listen for a little bit and see if any of them sound together?
Yeah. You hear a couple of the ranchers talking about, they're like talking about poor Marty Blanchard losing his mind. And like, yeah, I heard he's locked up in jail until Doc Fletcher can figure out what to do with him. And you hear the prospectors, and they this doesn't mean a lot to you because they're using words you don't know, but they say Cruzado and his Chiricahuas, they've been seen up on Knife Cut Mesa recently. They've got to have some sort of hideout in Deep Canyon. And then the other prospect is like, that's probably who done run off with Stu Jacobs' little daughter Mandy earlier.
Other fucking missing daughter.
And another one there goes, those some bitches, they just, I was up there on my claim and they start shooting at me for no reason.
I'm actually gonna go over to that one and go like, oh, excuse me, someone was shooting at you?
The prospectors look up at you.
I look over at not Molly, Patsy.
See?
Yeah, and I go,
if you just do this, Nick says it.
However many people are at the table, I'm gonna give her that number.
All right, yeah. All right, that helps. And they'll say, well, if you're buying, have a seat, mister.
I'll sit down.
My name's Jim.
Jim, Elias Jackson. Pleasure to meet you.
Well, it's it's nice to be down out of the mountains. This here is my friend Tim, and that's my
Tim.
other buddy Ben.
Ben, nice to meet you,
We're
fellas.
miners.
Who's shooting at you?
Ben will chime up, and I'll go, "Them damn Apaches."
Now your claim's up north. Is that
Yeah.
correct? All right. Over the pass is the Apache village.
Pass by. Yeah, I'm sort of close to Knife Cut Mesa.
All right. Anything else strange happening? I hear there's fireworks.
As soon
out
as you
here.
say anything else strange happening, there is an earthquake. And so a minor tremor passes through town. Elias, make me a dex roll.
Son of a gun.
You do have inspiration.
Yeah.
We can use
you-
that.
Okay.
Do
You
it.
have 70. That's a decent chance.
Yeah. I got a 73. I was contemplating luck.
Oh man, why did I say inspiration?
Never spend luck.
37.
There we
All
go.
right. So your drink holds as you're like, and you see the three miners just very calmly just put their hands on top of their drink, like as soon as they feel the first, like they're
Dang.
used to this.
How big is the earthquake?
It's a slow roller, for it's kind of like the one yesterday. You would if you'd felt earthquakes before, you might not notice it. But given that for most of you, this is probably your first earthquake, you're like, well, that's weird. Everything's moving.
Does it last a long time or is it short and quick?
It is short and quick.
Okay. Oh. He's just trying to.
And then the guy goes, Tim is like, fireworks. Yeah, that Lee Chen guy at the laundry. He's got those Chinese fireworks he fires off. They're beautiful.
All right. Anyway, we're looking for someone who's been around here. Maybe came a few weeks ago. 6'1", burly looking guy. 220.
Why are you looking for somebody?
Might be a reward. Might be something in it for anyone with information.
So this person done something wrong?
Consider murder wrong.
The three of them are like looking at each other. Was that a hypothetical question?
Well, I mean, look, we've all murdered people before, right? So
Oh, I leave the bar.
Yeah. It's like,
We leave him alone for 5 minutes.
I'm gonna go to the backup hotel. I mean, I was gonna go to the backup hotel anyways, because I just want to check if they're if the people running it are coherent.
One of the miners, when you go look, we've all murdered people before. Just like, no, we haven't.
I was just you. I thought you guys were trying to intimidate me, so I was gonna intimidate you back.
So, are you looking for a murderer, or are you the murderer?
Looking for a murderer who's about 6'1", 220, built, short brown hair.
What kind of reward are we talking?
Do I know what kind of reward there was, like on the big? on the poster.
So federal ones often don't. If they've told the marshal to do it, there is not a reward.
Mm.
And as he asks that, he like motions to Patsy and like,
Yeah. Not a huge reward, but you know, something that might get you off the mountain. And I nod to Patsy to, you know, it's okay. Bring the drinks.
all right, yeah, she'll bring him over.
Spending the bar's money right now to do all this.
It's a worthwhile investment.
He said he'd pay it back.
Sure, he's a writer, Ezra.
I'll write you a note.
Never
Yeah.
trust anything he puts in print.
Not an IOU.
And the guy's like, well, I mean, we might know something.
Might and do is an interesting gap to fill.
Well, yeah. Everybody that is not Elias, make me a spot hidden roll.
I legitimately left though.
Okay, all right. So not Elias and Jared.
I got a critical success.
Okay.
12 out of
All right.
80.
Susanna, there is another prospector, like an old hard-bitten looking guy, who is clearly listening to this conversation, like at the table next to them. Like almost not unsubtly, but not super subtly.
Okay. I'm gonna keep an eye on that person. Just I'm letting Elias just run out his line on this one because I'm just like, he gets weirdly good results sometimes, most of the time. So I'm gonna sit here and watch, but I'm keeping an eye on the prospector.
Okay. So, well, look, mister. If there's some money on the table, we might know something. If the only thing on this table is drinks, we might not know nothing. And we're getting real close to ordering a third round here.
Okay, I'm gonna put $10 on. I'm gonna subtly slide $10 over.
Okay. Ben will reach out and take that $10. And the other two will just keep looking at you.
Oh.
So Ben, you got the information?
He goes, well, I know a third of it.
Do you? Because really, I think you all know the information, and it only takes one of you.
So you are the murderer. Would you like to make an intimidate check?
I would.
All right.
Is that a skill? Oh, goodness, it is. Can I make a fast talk?
I mean, you're talking a lot about murdering right now.
Yeah, well, unless there's going to be inspiration, that's a no. And it's probably not worth it to spend the inspiration.
Can you pay that inspiration back is the question.
Well, I mean, what is your intimidate, friend?
There's an IOU in the boy.
It's base, so 15.
Yeah, that's not really worth
No.
spending inspo on.
No, I got a 70 in fast talk.
So you can, like, right now, based on how you're role playing this, you're trying to intimidate them.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Well, you know, I can write really well, but
You're gonna
I'm a writer.
write somebody to death.
no, but I can tell a story.
All right.
Oh, no. I could. I'm not saying that I will.
We'd love to tell you that story. Right now, you got a third of it. So let's see. I start with the letter B. L. R, I think.
I'll tell you what. If I've paid half of it, how does that sound? I pay the other half.
Tell you what, you pay us half right now, and then we get half of whatever the reward is for bringing this guy in.
Because half is 40%.
Now you can make that fast talk roll.
And in my mind, I am knowing that there's no reward.
Oh yeah.
That's
As a matter of fact, because of that, give yourself a bonus die.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah, just a regular success. Close,
right.
but a regular success.
They just look at you and they go half. We got to split it 3 ways.
Fine.
All right.
I'll put another $10.
Okay.
Subtly over.
All right. And they'll say, guy you're looking for, Hanratty, right?
That's right.
He's out there at the Probish claim. There's Luke Probish, his wife, and I think they got a kid.
All right.
And Hanratty's working at their mine.
And where are you guys at for when this is over? I can.
Well, Patsy knows how to get in touch with us.
All right.
But we're down out of the mountain mostly weekly.
All right. You drive a hard bargain, but fine. And then I kind of indicate no more on the beer or on the whiskey.
All right. They say, well, I hope and then like one of them goes like, hey, if you now, are you gonna arrest them all?
Why? What'd the other ones do?
I don't know. You're the one looking for them. You said murderer. Did they all kill somebody? Are they all going to jail? Because it's not a bad claim.
So you're a claim jumper?
Ooh. I mean, if they're all gone, be ashamed for a claim like that not to get worked.
Gotcha.
Well, you just let us know if they're all gone. We'll be real appreciative.
All right.
Maybe cut you in for a share.
50%.
We'll cut you in for a share.
All right.
We can, and as they're going away, you hear them going, we could invest that reward money in that new mine.
And I'm gonna retreat not up to the room, but just kind of go sit somewhere else in the bar.
I'm
Alone.
Susanna,
Specifically alone.
Okay. The guy who was listening is like still listening as the miners are talking.
okay. I'm still keeping eyes on him, kind of subtly.
Mhm.
But if he gets up and leaves, I want to follow him.
At a certain point, probably around 11 o'clock, he will head upstairs.
Mm. Oh, he's one of the people who's staying here.
And he will go in one of the rooms.
Interesting. Okay, I will give it a moment and then follow and tap on the door.
You're going to knock on his door?
Yes.
Okay. He'll come to the door, and you see a gun in his hand, and he's not hiding it.
Okay. I
And he'll just say,
I just look at him with my hands spread out slightly.
"What do you want?"
Just curious. You were.
As soon as you say "just curious," he slams the door shut.
I'm gonna try to stick my booted foot into the door.
All right, yeah, make a dex roll. Oh dear.
Hot 4.
Yeah, you stick your boot in, and he like closes it. He goes, "The hell you doing?"
Not letting you shut the door, obviously.
The hell not.
I just had a quick question for you.
No, I don't want to sleep with you. Now go away.
You ain't my type.
Then go away.
You were awfully interested in that conversation down there.
I'm bored
Are you?
more than ever.
Hmm. So what's your interest in that claim out there?
If that boot is not gone from my door by the count of 5, I'm shooting it.
And then you're going to get into a gunfight, and I don't think that's something you want.
5, 4.
I'll just look at him, and then when as he's leaning on the door, I yank my foot out real fast.
Blam! He like stumbles backwards but closed the door.
And then I'm going to move off to the side. So if he decides to be an asshole and shoot through the door, it's not going to hit me.
He does not do that. No.
I'm just like, oh my God, I hate these people.
I mean, in fairness, that is not like, that's not a like, you know, going up to somebody's room and being like, I just want to talk, doesn't usually go well for anybody.
If you ask politely, yeah, it usually does. Who are you going and knocking on doors of?
In the West?
Yeah.
So it's Jared, you head to the Buena Suerte cantina. It is a dingy little place. There are no rooms to there is not even an upstairs. It is a tiny little place. There is a guy wearing like absurdly, almost comically, he's wearing like a massive sombrero, and he's got like the bandolier of bullets. You know, he looks like
The Three Amigos.
he looks like the stereotypical picture of Emilio Zapata that everybody sees, you know. But he and he says, "Welcome to Buena Suerte Saloon."
Thank you. Like to get a drink.
Of course. You can tell right away the clientele here is much rowdier. Like there is a lot more. It's more boisterous. The cowboys and the miners are like kind of right now good-naturedly yelling at each other.
Enough booze will fix that.
There's a lot of talk about like, you know, what they want to do to horses, and the ranchers going back like, well, at least we got somebody to do anything with, you know, that sort of thing.
Lovely. But I'm more interested in passive conversation with the bartender, and it's more just trying to catch if that dullness is present with him, given how, because this is a little outside the city, right? Or city.
It is, yeah, it is. Interesting question. Let me see. So Vargas, the guy introduced him, Alejandro Vargas. He seems pretty sharp. Gosh, what would this be? I'm going to call it a psychology roll. Make me a psychology roll, Aaron.
Okay. I mean, it's mainly just like, asking how business has been, and, the earthquakes, what about that? Because that just happened, and small talk, and just see if he responds. I could have had that 01 for the Cthulhu Mythos roll, but it's wasted on psychology.
All right. Well,
Your dice are scaring me a little tonight.
They usually aren't that good. It should have been another 0, in all fairness. These are supposed to be the ones that it's this, yeah.
So it seems like everybody here has all their faculties. They seem pretty sharp.
Well, but a lot of these people are from out.
That's right. Almost everybody is. Almost everybody.
That's why I'm focusing specifically on like the bartender, like people who run the establishment.
Yeah, Vargas. So Vargas seems to be the only person working here. There's like one poor girl who really has any number of sexual harassment complaints that she should be making repeatedly. But she seems, she doesn't really talk much, but Vargas seems very much in shape. And although you notice he doesn't say anybody's name, he calls everyone amigo.
So you said, so is this just a saloon? Is this just like there's no rooms to rent out?
He tells you that he's got a cot in the kitchen that he rents out.
Huh. If I go back and leave my stuff in the other room, I might come back here and rent out that cot.
It's yours. It's nice and warm.
And I'll actually mention to him, like, so I was, in the town proper, some of the folks seem, and I'm trying to like tactfully convey.
Stupid?
Yeah. They always been like that.
I mean, look, they've always been dumb, but now they're stupid too. And that seems to have started, 2 months ago. But I like it because stupid people, they forget they ordered things. They order again. Good for business.
Oh yeah. We got some free drinks because of it.
Yeah. I sold one guy his house.
His own house.
Yeah.
That's a great deal.
Asked him for his keys first.
So, damn, that's really bad then. I mean, not for
Paid
you.
me $200.
Yeah. Did anything happen the month or two ago? I think I recall I was listening to the earthquakes beginning, and that's been about a year, right?
Yeah.
And I'll ask about like the wind chimes and all the crystals that they've got. And do I see any of that around here?
You don't see any wind chimes in here.
You know what the deal is with those?
They no, there's that lady who makes them.
Do you know if those started about a month or two ago, or have those been here ever since?
She's been making those for a long time.
Now
he turned. Wow, this is terrible. I'm trying not to do like a Treasures of the Sierra Madre accent, but he's turning Wisconsin. No, they've been there a long time. Yeah.
Oh, he migrated after the.
That's right. Yeah, what they did to Lake Michigan's terrible.
Wait, if I splash water on him, does he turn to a fish person?
Are you going to splash water on him?
No, I suspect he's not from Michigan. Could all be an act. You never know. I think that's been less than a year. How long has he been here? How long you been here?
Oh, I've been here 4 years, 5 years. Almost since the town started.
Huh. Sorry, just trying to think what could do that to someone. I heard over in the jail they've got someone who's gone completely bonkers. He was out at night working at one of the ranches.
Well, working on a ranch.
I look around at all the people with the ranch hands.
Yeah.
Like,
Let's see. I'm going to make a listen roll. One of the ranchers just wings a bottle at Vargas. And Vargas.
If I was looking, can I just duck to avoid any?
Yeah. And Vargas like ducks behind the bar, and he comes back up. He's like, oh, "Okay, you got me."
Damn. Well, yeah.
And the miners start ragging on that rancher about how bad a thrower he is.
I'm gonna finish up my drink, square some stuff away, and come back for that cot.
All right, it's your. Hey, the cot is 25 cents a day.
Yeah, I'll slide him 25 cents.
And in the morning you can eat whatever's left over from dinner the night before.
Sounds like a deal.
All right. We just put it in a tortilla. All right.
Yeah, I'll go touch bases with everyone else and be like, hey, you might want to consider cots.
It's cot, singular.
Oh, there's only one? We provide our own. Go to the the local cot hut and pick up some cots.
We do have a shaggin' wagon.
How's the cot?
Out.
You could park the shaggin' wagon behind the Buena Suerte.
That doesn't come with the tortillas, though.
You come back in right as Susanna's coming back downstairs from her fun little interlude.
Oh, then I'll kind of nut. I'll do the head upstairs, and I'll look around for Elias and Ramsey.
Did I see Susanna go up to the or hear?
Yeah,
her
you saw her go up and like tap on one of the doors. You couldn't, and you saw the door open a little bit. You didn't really see what happened then.
Have people left yet?
A lot of people have. There's still a few people in the saloon. It's heading for midnight.
All right, so I'm gonna just watch and see where Jared goes. So I'm kind of hiding as much as I can. And
well, if I can spot him, I'll like do a motion up to the. How hidden are you? Do I need to try to?
No, he's just sitting at a table pretending like he doesn't know you.
Well, yeah,
that's just Elias and how he treats Jared.
When did that happen? No, like we're cool.
I'm teasing. I'm totally teasing.
What? I mean, he did sell me out for the whole murder thing. He's got a real stick up his butt about that sort of stuff. But other than that, no, I think we're good.
Salt of the earth.
No, I mean, yeah, I mean, right now I am trying. I don't want people to associate us together to get you in trouble. So.
No, it's fine, but I'll just do like a motion with
the three miners have left. The three miners.
Like, hey, Elias, go up to the room. No, I'm not doing that. So.
No. And Ramsey was sitting in the corner, seeing if they could pick up anything, but they're a driver, so they're just waiting.
Well, I'll still motion.
All right. Yeah, you all end up in
non-evil room.
Yes, probably the non-evil room is my guess.
Yeah.
Well, unless you want it, your choice. You could be in the evil room.
I don't want to have this conversation in front of the tablet.
Nope.
The tablet might hear us.
I'm gonna check on it though.
The crate is sealed still.
Okay.
Welcome back,
you lift
Jared.
it up, is it one tablet lighter? Anyhow.
It'd be hard to tell.
Where'd you disappear to?
I went over to the come on, I had it written down.
Oh, see?
What? No, I just know Cockroach Tavern.
Buena Suerte. Cockroach Tavern.
Yeah, I just say Cockroach Tavern.
You know what? They're probably all Cockroach Taverns.
Well, but so I'm renting out a cot over there. The proprietor seems to have his stuff together, and he's noticed the people here. They're on their way out. He said it's been happening for like a month or two. From what it sounds like, they're getting the stupid something fierce.
Well, that's about the time that our quarry was out this direction.
Oh, it is.
I mean, he's been here about a month, thereabouts.
And then I also relay that he's out at a claim. He's out at the
Probish claim.
Probish claim. That is what I wrote down. Actually,
Totally what you. I'm sure it's what you tried to write down.
We can go pick him up tomorrow and get out of here.
Well, maybe.
came through with his brother.
Well, I'm going to Buenos Aires, and yeah, I'm not staying in here. I'm not coming into this town if I can help it.
So do you think it's the whole town?
That's what it sounds like.
God damn.
Wasn't Mitch or whatever he was on he went blah, 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 over in a ranch, and that's out of town.
Yeah, so maybe closer you get to the mines, more.
Well, he was over at a ranch, right?
He was up north, wasn't he? And the mine that we're looking for is down south.
Oh, okay.
Either way, however Alejandro is living, he's doing something right. So I'm gonna go stay over there for now. I'll stop by in the morning, of course, but like if I can minimize. Just saying, if you're all like tomorrow, that's on you.
Well, how big is this cot?
Well, I'm afraid it has a fixed capacity. I apologize. I'm sure y'all want to take the wagon out.
I'm gonna have to tell Renee that you wanting to cuddle up with Jared over here.
Well,
whoa.
I'm
in paradise.
I'm thinking we gotta take the wagon.
Yeah, if there's something weird going on in the town, I kind of don't want to stay in the town either. Maybe we take the shaggin' wagon out, camp around it. We still have our camping gear.
Yeah, like we do that.
So why don't we do that?
Susanna, what was up with that guy?
Yeah, I mistimed it. I was trying to catch him before he got into his room to talk to him. See what he was real interested in your conversation with them prospectors.
Oh God, that went south. I mean, I got some information, but it cost us a bunch of money.
Us?
What did it cost?
You mean it cost you a bunch of money?
Somebody.
Well, I mean, I borrowed the money from the tavern. I spent all of my money on my engagement ring.
Yeah, so we paid for it. Got it.
It's an IOU. I'll pay back.
I'm not terribly bothered about it.
But you working on any books right now, Elias?
Since you mention it, yeah, I got some ideas.
Some ideas.
You know what? I've put some words on paper.
Well, ain't that nice?
As Jared gets up to go, everybody make me a listen roll.
Oh my God.
Ooh,
Yes.
69.
Nice.
Is not a success.
Well,
my dice are on fire.
All right. So everyone but Elias,
success.
as he gets up, you hear very, very faint, what sounds like a thing you don't know what is, a theremin. You hear very faintly like,
I'm gonna run into the other room.
you didn't hear it.
Oh,
I'll run into the other room.
Yeah.
Where is it coming from is the real
You
question.
can tell it's very faint.
it's like, what the hell was that?
But I can get away from it.
Did anybody get a better than regular success?
I got a critical success.
Oh, all right. It's coming from one of the rooms next door, probably. Or like outside, but it's coming from that way.
Well, I mean, I'm going to be leaving, so I can do a circle around and see.
So Susanna, you bolt out the door and you go into the room, and the crate is there, sealed.
All right.
Jared, you walk out, and are you gonna like try and listen at the doors? Are you gonna?
Well, no, if can I hear it from outside? And if I can hear it from outside, I'll circle around those rooms to make sure it's from. I don't care.
Yeah, you definitely hear it, and you definitely hear it is coming from one of the rooms that is not y'all's.
All right. That's bizarre.
My Zoom Zoom just popped up. A thing says that's like, for music, you need to use professional audio settings.
Yeah, I mean, my main fear is like, oh, is this what causes people to go stupid? And so I'm like, oh, this is just.
I don't want to hear this.
Doing something weird. It's like, oh, this is all right. I'm just paranoid. I'm gonna.
All right, so you're heading to the Buena Suerte. All right.
I mean, I drop off stuff of value in the room, so that, I mean, I totally trust sleeping on that cot.
Well,
Totally
I think
trust it.
I think what it sounded like was we're planning to load up the shaggin' wagon and go and sleep out of town tonight. So
No, I made a deal, and Alejandro has been very kind to me.
That's
so
fine, but we're not going.
I feel obligated.
That's
You can carry
fine.
your own bags.
But we're not going to be in the rooms to keep things of value safe.
For once, someone was going to carry my bag.
Yeah, that was the actual mindset.
Cool.
Fine.
I will leave your
Fine.
shit behind. I have a crate to deal with.
So
Oh,
you
doesn't
all-
Isn't Abe keep doing the crate?
Oh no, Abe's like, I'm staying here. Screw all of you.
All right. Well, if you're doing blah, 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 blah in the morning, then well, that's on you, buddy.
I'm hoping I'm doing Polly in the for Matsy or whatever the hell her name is.
Molly.
See, it's already started.
Yep. No, that's just Abe.
Molly Patsy, yes. Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, Abe is very happy to stay. He's like, I finally a room to myself.
You can sleep in the shaggin' wagon all by yourself. We'll camp around it.
What the hell's the point of being in the shaggin' wagon by yourself?
Fine.
Probably what Diamond Jim does all the time.
Yeah.
Not staying in the shaggin' wagon.
So yeah, Abe will happily spend the night in the hotel. And the rest, so Jared, you're going to, so as you're taking stuff out, Elias, they've brought the wagon. Your guys are going out the back door. You're essentially loading stuff out the back door. Tyler's like, you still paid for tonight.
Yeah. Oh,
All
yeah.
right, I'm just-
that's fine.
But tomorrow I can give up your rooms.
Abe is still holding on to his.
Yeah, for sure we'll keep one. We might be back.
All right.
What's up with the wind chimes in the rooms?
They're ornamental.
No other function?
They're not. Wait, no, they're not in the rooms. They're on the patio. There's no wind in the rooms. You don't put wind chimes where there's no wind.
Yeah. Okay.
As you so you're all loading stuff out. Elias, you walk out and you see down the street three shadowy figures moving in a very unreliable way. You've just brought out like one of the cases.
I'll kind of reach into my bag and just kind of, have my rifle out.
All right. It seems
Ready.
like they're moving away from you. Make me a luck roll, Elias.
Nope.
Okay. By the time anybody else comes out, they're gone.
Inspiration.
Okay.
Why? They're just
All
drunk
right.
people.
We gotta spend it. We gotta spend it. We got like 5 minutes left.
Oh yeah,
Or
that's
is a
an
drunk person being
11.
carried away by vampires?
Nice.
All right.
11 out
So,
of 44.
who amongst your fellow players do you want to have come out while you're seeing those people?
Somebody with night vision. So Susanna.
All right. So, are you going to point them out to her?
Yeah. So she should.
She comes
would
out
see
carrying
me.
the crate.
She's holding the crate. She sees my hand on the rifle,
Okay.
and I kind of do this, and then I gesture down that way.
All right. You do not see a thing.
Jared, Jesus. Elias, what are you looking at?
I want. Do I still see them?
Yeah. They're like starting to like move off the horizon.
3 individuals. They're right there, next to the blue door.
Walking
Do I
out
see
of
them?
town.
Do I see them at all?
Nope.
I'm not seeing them, Elias. These might be your ghosties.
Frick. All right, I'll be back.
Do you want me to come with you?
Yeah. Well, somebody's got to watch this.
I'll stick my head back in and look for Jared and Ramsey.
Jared is complaining about having to carry his bags.
Wah. Hey, Jared.
I'm not complaining. I've got a sour face, but I'm not like.
I'm so tempted to just rip them from you. Just whatever, dude.
I can carry my own stuff. I thought I was gonna. Anyhow,
You get the crate into the shaggin' wagon and you take off.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the crate into the shaggin' wagon, look at Jared and say, "There's something going on. I'm following Elias," and follow him.
I don't even want to know.
Just watch the crate. Make sure don't walk away.
So
I'm with the wagon.
Tell him to not mention murder.
I can't see them. They might already know about murder.
Nice.
That would YouTube would love that one.
Oh, that's
Great.
We pass on all the things that'll get us all the attention. That's all I'm saying.
Like an FBI file. So you run up. They're moving very slowly. You run up. Susanna, like, it looks very weird to you as he like runs right up to a spot and then he just stops, stock still. Make me a sand roll, Elias.
Ooh, okay.
No.
96.
Oh, beautiful. All right, so you lose the max. You lose 3 sanity.
Oh.
That's
And
the
he's
Diet
not doing
Coke
so
of
well.
fumbling.
With a weird aftertaste?
You see 3 cadavers walking. They are wearing, like, it looks like burial shawls. And they are, you now notice the weird thing, they are walking backwards.
Oh, that's why. Whoa, okay. Hi, hi, guys. Sorry. You kind of freaked me out a little bit.
They are totally ignoring you.
What? Hey, ghosts.
Susanna, you are seeing, he's getting ghosted by ghosts, and you're seeing him like, hey, he's like waving his hands.
I'm gonna try and grab one.
All right, make me a POW roll.
Do you want
Awesome.
to use info?
So
We
you
have
reach out.
one.
We have one
I've-
info left.
You could critically fumble, and it would be great.
Use it.
I've used all the inspiration.
Yeah, I was
I
gonna
am
say.
sorry, everyone.
Whatever.
I'm more upset about the money.
I am going to spend a luck to make it.
That's what I like to hear. All right, you
Just one.
touch one of them, and all of a sudden its head snaps to you, and it looks at you, and it says, oh, damn.
I hope that's what it says. Oh, damn.
I don't have any money, so.
It looks at you and it says, Tayton, and it keeps walking backwards. And you follow, and it walks. These three things walk backwards. So Susanna, you have this weird tableau of Elias like watching as they go, and he like and you get to the cemetery outside of the church, and Elias, these three bodies fall backwards into sealed graves.
I'm going to go up to those three and write down if there's any headstones or anything.
Yes, there are. You see.
I want to make sure that look at the dates, names.
Let's see. Do I have names? Do names matter in this case? You have names of three people.
Okay.
Make me an intelligence roll.
It was not a fun.
All right, but you didn't make it?
No.
All right, yeah. You write down all the information about them.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just kind of freaked out. I'm like, oh, okay.
So once I see him like stop and like writing down things, I'll give it a couple of minutes and then like carefully come into the graveyard and be like, Alas, can you still see him?
They were walking backwards. They didn't see me until I touched one, and he said either Tejan or Tayton.
All right.
Obviously a language I don't speak. And then they went backwards into these three graves.
Every time I think that you hit the limit of creepy.
Yeah, I thought that was earlier. I don't know what it means. I have the information. I maybe come back in the morning, or I don't know. They were not like any that I've seen before.
That's interesting.
Did they seem identical, or were they different people?
They were three different people.
Same age-ish? Or did they all die at the same time?
Oh, man. So you didn't make the intelligence roll, but they seemed fairly newly dead. I'll give you that much.
Okay. Susanna, I wrote the dates down.
I do want to look at the graves and see if anything about them stands out to me.
You can make an intelligence roll.
I was over here like, is that metagaming? No, she totally would do that though. 35 out of 50.
Okay. These are three of the freshest graves.
Okay.
Two of the people died from an Apache attack. Seemed to be a married couple, and one of them died of illness.
Okay. Did they die at about the same time? Does it look like? Or the same around the same day?
So it just has this year.
Okay.
Their record keeping is not. I mean, maybe you could ask the town undertaker; he might know more.
I was going to say either the town undertaker, the doctor, or whoever is in charge of the church might have a good idea, because they're buried in hallowed ground.
Apparently not.
Well.
And I think that's where we're going to end this episode, with the beginnings of a mystery.
Oh boy.
How stupid can we get?
The true answer to that is when you start off at ground level, you need shovels.
So thank you so much, folks, for joining us, for all of the likes, the subscribes, your bits, the fabulous, the gift subscriptions. Really, just we can't thank you enough for all of this. I mean, you look, it's the second of the month, and we're already at 50% of our tavern upkeep, and that's thanks to our Patreons, and it's thanks to the bits that you all give. Really appreciate that, and thank you for my bacon bit, which I did not need to use this time, but I will definitely use. And don't forget, Monday, we're back here with Swords and Sages. Many faces you recognize here. This time, Tiana has to deal with our idiocy. And Saturday, we are back here playing Call of Cthulhu. Then I have to deal with it. Instead of Monday when I'm causing it.
Well, yes. And then also on Wednesday, we are releasing a second interludes episode for the Redacted Reports before we start launching into season 3. We're getting very close to the beginning of season 3.
There we go. All right, nice. I think that's everything. Don't forget, we have a wiki now, so go put stuff on it. It would be a real shame if someone made up fake middle names for Thomas on there. Real shame.
Be horrible.
You hate to see it.
Worst.
You hate to see it. I don't actually know where the wiki is, so I can't do it. And I also don't really know how wikis work, so I can't really do it. But there it is. All right, we will see you all next week. Thank you, everybody. Goodbye, internet friends.